choppers. Better took those risks, cold blood in my fists, we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always get a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss, look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, rise. A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
So rise up, rise up. We are the apocalypse, and a pill that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the night won't scare us falling. So rise up. I'm too great to be landed. Rise up. Way too great to be standing.
They never gonna stop us, fly by them like choppers. Better took those risks, cold blood in my fists, we fire starters. Let's go. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always get a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss, look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, rise. Choppers, better took those risks, cold blood in my fists, we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always get a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss, look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, rise. A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
So rise up, rise up. We are the apocalypse, and a pill that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the night won't scare us falling. So rise up. I'm too great to be landed. Rise up. Way too great to be standing.
They never gonna stop us, fly by them like choppers. Better took those risks, cold blood in my fists, we fire starters. Let's go. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always get a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss, look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, rise.
picking him up, but he gets completely lazy from above.
Talked about the Zoomer going down to the low ground. Shots coming through with the RPG. Gonna hit it in fire squad. But he hit so much damage. Savage gets a knock as well. RPG continuing to come out. There's another knock for Savage. Are you kidding me? This is beautiful. He's using the RPG. Trying to fight him out. It looks like he is going to fight him out. He's going to tell his teammate Gray right there. Will he hit it? Oh my God! He hits the snipe there on the
Amazing snipe play, planned and coordinated.
Should make it 15 if they pick up the victory. But they're losing. And there's a trap put down. Chapek's taking. Oh my God, he's taking. Ram is knocked on the low ground. Chapek has the RPG. He puts it down for the victory royale. And Finn Sparta taking it home. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another session here on the WarLegend channel, the WarLegend Series Invitational. We done swapped us around. We're flip-flopping back and forth now. Again, of course, I'm joined by Levin. Levin, how you doing? How's your night been?
Man, it's been great. Obviously, it's quite cold in the UK, but you know, I'm home. I'm warm. I'm excited to see some great Fortnite. Right, we've had a lot of great Fortnite this weekend. Obviously, with the DreamHack competition going on, and I know today is gonna be even better. Right, I'm excited to see the games. How you doing, brother?
Good. It's actually cold over here in Texas today. About 15, 14 degrees Celsius. So, you know, it's getting a little bit on the chilly side down here. It's getting down to,
It's
some
December.
good weather. So I'm doing good. Yesterday was great. Passing DreamHack there when I called to the chat made me laugh. But it was great to see the storyline unfold with Bahrain. But today we have some awesome games. If you are just joining us, this is your first time here, you have no idea what's been going on for the past week. This is the WarLegend Series Invitational. It's going to be broken up over 4 weeks, technically. Only 3 weeks for the sessions, and the finals are going to be in the last week. This is session number 3 out of 6. So if you want to go over the format with me, Levin, I think it really is helpful for people to know that every single new session that comes in, there's 5 new squads, because only the top 20 get to play the next session. And then, of course, we have the series leaderboard, and that is what a lot of squads are looking forward to getting their points improved upon today, and maybe getting their name finally up on there.
Yeah, of course, right? If you're one of those new squads, you want to make sure you can do everything you can do, right, to make sure that things go well and that you maintain your spot within the session. And try and move on to the next. You want to be the squad to kick out one of the squads that's been here already, right? So, going to be really exciting for the new squads playing.
I agree. And if you didn't see the last session, there's all the squads that were relegated out were Safik, K-Slight, 7 Tour, Stride Supremacy, Oldzy, Heretics, Lobetti, his squad, Jorge Q, Doritos, and Piera. Again, I don't know how to say your name. I so apologize. Meliside, Milwaukee, Mayhem, Az, Pujik, Siberia, Story Right, and Karachi, and Mongrel, Benji, Nate, and Wolfies. Now, they did not play per the rules. They're giving a 0 score, so they moved on out. So we have another group of players moved on out as well. Savage, Tohai, Bellew, Caxi, iDrop, Flick, and Jetta, and Trox will also be moved on out due to other reasons, like players not being able to play, not being able to be here. So again, they have been moved out and already subbed in with the teams. So the teams subbing them in will be Sven Pro, Mikkel Reborn, NG Gooden, and NDY Gooden, and then 7 Pusher, Louise, It's Chris, and Toby FN. And then the 5 squads that came in from before, after session 2, are going to be VEG, Apoxel, Zeston, Johnzio, Scout, BIR, Downs, Zypher Swag, ETQ, and Croc, Superior Shaka, Jims, Julian Cobb, Minzo, and then we have Gingy, Aim Sons, Blood X, and Frey. Now he's on Pure now. Then we have Mrs. Osmo, Kylix, Aries, and Luminosity Gaming's Kuda. I know Levin was actually talking about that squad earlier today.
Hey man, I'm really excited, right? I'm excited to see that squad perform. Obviously, I'm a big fan of all of them. I think that some of them as talented players in Fortnite, right? So it'll be interesting to see if they can come and perform in the squad format.
I agree, and I'm very, very, very much looking forward to these games is if you've never seen a game or how the point system works here, we're going to break it down real quick for you guys. The way it works is if you get to top 20th, right? So there's a little bit of a threshold. If you get to top 20th, you get 5 points for your just placing. At the 19th, you get 10 points. Every increment then goes up by 5. You get Victory Royale, you get 100 points plus an extra 20 for actually getting the Victory Royale. More of an incentive there to get it. Every elimination is going to be worth 8 total points there. So you better be ready to play for the win because it's going to come down to it. We've seen it last week, came down to a lot in Drena, and then played actually with a Phil in Mexi, right? In Mexi, he played very, very well. So we'll see. Now, there are some squads that are playing with Phils. You are allowed 1 Phil per session, right? So you can bring some players in. So the players that I know that I got word, I think Shinken is playing with the Phil. I think they're playing with Dietrich. The first game for Solary Hunter, they're going to be playing with Solary Kenstar. Irezumi is going to be playing with Karachi 32. K1K is going to be playing with Hiroki. And then Magnus and company are going to be playing with Karma. So it'll shake up a little things, but if you're wondering where's everybody at, that's what we know. And I think, Levin, we're going to share the series leaderboard here.
Oh, wow. We have the series leaderboard available. We have it, right? So, for all the people who are obviously upset that, let's say their favorite squad is the squad of Mongrel, Benji, Nate, and Wolfies, right? Yes, they will no longer be competing in the sessions. As per last session, they were not able to play, and therefore they were given 0 points, meaning that they were kicked out. But as you can see on the series leaderboard, they are first place, right? That 1,079 score from session 1, is holding up strong right there for now at least. So, assuming that score stays within the top 25 scores, they will be playing in the finals, right? So if you're a fan of them, nothing to fear. And taking a look at the leaderboard, it's great to see some of the teams we have here. A couple of the teams we see lower on the leaderboard disappointing, obviously, but nothing too surprising. I'd like to see a couple of these teams, maybe up their scores a bit, make sure that they secure that position so that they can get to the finals.
I agree, and it's interesting to see how close the breakdown is between everybody from 2nd to 10th. Right, maybe even 11th there, right? Mongrel and company, their score that first week was so high that I challenge a team. I challenge Svenskar, Mitro and company, anybody that's here playing. I challenge you to get 1,080 points. I want to see it, right? I want to see you guys ahead of it because that's so far ahead of 2nd place right now in this series. Now, again, we've only had 2 sessions rather, so we'll see, but very far ahead. So that's what it is. If you need to be in the top 25 at the end of all of these weeks of sessions to go on to the finals, which are on December 16th and the 18th, which I expect all you guys to come out because that's also my birthday. So we're going to be having a great time with that. And it's a 50,000 euro cash prize. Whew, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, we say every session, right? 50,000 euros. Man, what I'd do with that, right? I'd love to have 50,000 euros in my pocket. So, be interesting to see who's going to be able to perform it, and when we get there, who's going to be able to enjoy their Christmas, right? Even a nice little prize, and you can spend the money on the Christmas gift for whoever it is, right? So, be interesting to see. I'm just looking forward to this session today, man, because we've got some great squads coming in. Any predictions you want to make about today, Claire?
Ooh. Oh, that's hard. Let's see. Squads wise, I think that we're gonna see. I'm gonna say, oh God, this is hard. I'm gonna say the MCS squad of Podesai, Squawks, Orc, and Hunter. I want to see them before because they, you saw Idyllics perform yesterday in the solos competition. Let's see their squad. Of course, not including Idyllics, but their squad. I want to see the MCS squad perform today. That's what I'm looking at.
Hey, I'd love to see the same, right? I think I'll give you a safe pick, and then I'll give you, my question mark pick of the day, right? Obviously, a safe pick, obviously going to be Svenskar, right? Every event we see them play, we expect them to potentially come out on top or at least do incredibly well. A team that hasn't been doing so well in these sessions and has barely been surviving is obviously Stacks. I don't know how they like to put it. Obviously, they're playing with a filter there, I believe. That's Aqua, Stompy, Shinken, and X8. I think. I'm not sure who is it that's not playing. Do we know? Or
Yeah, I'm not sure who is not playing, but I know they're subbing out someone for Dietrich for today. But we'll see. Yeah, I agree. That definitely you're putting a lot of pressure on them, right? But we haven't seen them perform as we've expected. To be fair,
yeah, like they've survived. Don't get me wrong; they've been able to maintain their spot in each session, but just barely. Right, last session was it they came 20th, right? One spot away from just being out of the sessions and probably not even getting a chance to compete for the finals. So be interesting to see if they have a bit of luck with the fill. Obviously, we saw last week Andrea's squad, they had Mexi subbing in for Flick and they won the event. So maybe they're gonna get some of that luck today and be able to perform really well.
I agree, and I looked at the leaderboard, the dashboard. They're actually subbing out Aqua because he was over there in Sweden. So maybe something happens there as we swap over. Ew, we're already in the game. Oh, that was quicker than I thought we were. As again, it's going to be off-spawn contestants. Who is contesting? And I don't know exactly where the spawn contestants are going to happen. It looks like Airwax and company here in Risky are uncontested. It seems like Zooer and company are maybe getting contested here inside of Pleasant Park. I couldn't remember the name of it to save my life there. But other than that, I see everybody else here is not really getting contested. 11.
Yeah, it's looking like some easier drops. Obviously, we've seen a pattern, right, with teams, who are contested and not winning their contests. Obviously, doing a lot worse within the whole event. We saw a couple of spots are pretty contested, right? And obviously, as you have different squads coming in and out with each session, you might have 1 week where you're contested, 1 week where you're not. So it'll be interesting to see as we go over each of the games, figure out where people are landing, and if we can pick up any early game fights. We're dropping into one here, right, over here at Weeping Woods. The Veloz boys last week were playing with a sub, and it looks like that's going to be the case again. Obviously, Tuck's not been back from DreamHack yet. So they're going to have Crank. And looks like they're having an early game fight here. What do you make of this one right now, Claire?
Yeah, I think they've gotten some tags, but every single tag they've gotten really has been shielded. And now Saban's going to get ramped up on. He's going to get grenaded from somebody. This is going to be Mikkel Reborn. So I think one of the newer squads that just came in here, if I remember correctly, as we see the shots going to come through, Crank going to go down as well. NG Gooden going to be the one to take him on down. And you can hear Saban is not going to be happy with that. Lobo going to get shot in the back as well. RPG going to come in, and they found him. Core Gaming, the only remaining member, and he's swimming away. He said, you know what? I'm cutting the losses, team. I'm getting out of here. And he's running away.
Yeah, it's the best option right now, right? You can hear the comms. They're not too happy. It's never a great way to start your tournament down a spawn like that, especially to one of the newer squads, right? Obviously you see him here, the expression. He's not happy that he got naded. Didn't really see or hear it coming, I guess. So, it'll be interesting to see if they're able to pick up the review cards, maybe if they fire out, if they what they can make of that situation. Obviously, not a good one to be in. As we swap over here to the retail row battle. Not looking too good for Kovada, right? He's all alone right now. Going to do his best to, try do some damage to the opponents. You see him crouching up and down, and he actually gets a knock, but not much coming out of that, right? He picks up the knock on Red Rush and quickly eliminated after. Pretty impressive, though. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, and Wakey coming off of a very good solo performance in DreamHack. I talked about him to DMs with him, right? I said, good job, you did well. Now you got to focus on squads, and he was like, I'm ready for Heath, I'm ready for WarLegend. We got this. And so, you come off I think he ended up in 3rd or 4th place there at DreamHack. And so you come off something like that, you come off a great performance nonetheless, right? You're going to be hyped, you're going to be with that momentum going into it. So we'll see. Again, I want to make sure everybody knows if we're watching someone that's not normally a controller and you see controller buys, that's just the observer. As we move over to Miro, Maxo, Amplify, and Snap, who are in a fight here inside of Slurpee Swan. Doesn't seem like they have any eliminations here so far. They're looking to get some more Amplify, kind of dropping on down. Miro trying to get some code replaces going on, but nothing really going to come through here. Does have about 20 mats there. They're going to go ahead and get some extra shields as well as getting those minis out of that chest there. This squad just looking to try to find these players down below, trying to find any point of aggression that they can take advantage of. I think Miro going to find the cone. Shots going to go through. Amplified may take some damage. Nice shots here from Miro. Going to find a player out, but I don't know if he connected on more than a couple shots. And it's going to come through. Miro trying to get in. Masto going to take some damage. Shots going through. Not connecting for Miro. As it seems like players down below continuing to try to get shots. Amplified trying to apply pressure from a different side. 4 slurp barrels popped here from the squad. They need to find this elimination here quickly. Luckily enough for them, they are in zone. Miro trying to get some shot. Mick the B's going to go down. That's going to be Amplified taking him down. Miro trying to get some shots here on the player. That's going to be Snap taking him down, and that's going to be the squad wipe there for them. As Toby, Mick the Beast, and Eon's Chris going to go down there to Snap, Amplified, Miro, and Matzo.
And I'm really happy for Miro, right? This squad is the squad that were having troubles early on last session, right? They were struggling to figure out where they were going to land. Obviously, they typically do land in the Slurpy Swamp area, but they opted to go, elsewhere. I think one game they went lazy somewhere else, and it wasn't working out too well for them. And they started off the session pretty slow, but seeing them be able to come in here and just, start the way they mean to finish, right? Picking up the full squad wipe. Well, actually, just 3 kills, I believe. But still, regardless, really, really, really nice to see them start off well. And they're gonna look to make some noise in the end game.
I agree, and it's really good to see them start out that strongly, right? As we saw, there's quick, easy eliminations, and we see a big POV here of the map. No one really contesting, and look, I think Core Gaming. Oh no, I think he ended up going down. I was gonna say maybe ended up getting him, as we do see Kenzo in the leaderboard there is playing with Falcony and company again. They are a squad we got to keep our eye on. No one really fighting. It's all kind of spread out right now. Obviously, Team Scarda up there in Craggy Cliffs rotating on in. This is D-Mine's Evil, Raxo, Teak, and King Kubix, who have been playing all right. Not been playing the best. I think they're up there in terms of the series leaderboard. But I'm not too sure exactly where they are. But, they're still showing up. They haven't actually, I don't think, ever been close to being relegated out. So that's good. Keep improving your score. If you're constantly able to stay within the top 15, top 10, if you're here every week, then you're guaranteed a spot in the finals, right?
Yeah, it's true, right? You can just be one of these, middle of the pack teams that kind of just stays, within bounces from session to session and edge your way into finals pretty safely. But hey, let's say people start popping off, right? And you're a bit low on that leaderboard. You're in the range of 22 to 24. There's a chance you could get bounced out if a couple squads have some really, really good sessions. And if that does happen and you get bounced out just because you played it a bit too safe, you're gonna end up looking like his skin right now, right? You're gonna end up looking like a clown, and you're gonna be sad that you can't get a 50K. It's December, it's Christmas time. You don't want to disappoint the people around you at Christmas time. You want to
11 going in right there as we go over to Superior, Karma, Magnus, Debbie, and Janice. As this squad looking to try to rotate in. Looks like they're being held from multiple angles, and this is going to be hard for them because now they're going to realize that there's someone above them. So we'll see Karma just trying to build up. Like they have a lot of max, they have a lot of floppers, and like we saw with solos, floppers was everybody's play. You had to have them, and we'll see if squads are able to do it. We saw the first week Mongrel made a fantastic play that kind of set their precedent there, as it's going to be Scarda and Mitro's team pitching them from both sides. Those are 2 really big teams you don't want to be caught in the middle of, 11.
Yeah, I'd hate to be caught in the middle of the team. There's a low chance of survival for these guys. It'll be interesting to see how the fight plays out, right? Obviously, we've seen criticism on Infinite right now. Doesn't look like anyone can connect. Just wasting out the material. Gonna just spam them as much as possible. Yeah, like we saw the squad do pretty well with eliminations in all the other sessions. That's what they're notorious for, being able to pick up those massive, large kill game wins. But we've been kind of criticizing the ability to actually place well in the end game and then actually pick up wins, and they haven't been doing that as much in these sessions. So it'll be interesting to see if they can turn that around, pick up all the eliminations that they do, and get a win on top of that would be pretty impressive.
I agree. We do see a Riddick going to get taken out there by Vorwood. Peacock going to get taken out there by Provoked, and that squad completely wiped. I think Marto's trying to find the last remaining members there, as we see it on the full screen. Now, there are technically 200 quick deads here. One of them is Mitro on your right. The left is the squad there in Martos, as his entire squad seems to be getting wiped except for him. He's now trying to outbuild everybody there as he's getting shot up. He's trying to rotate around, trying to get the reboot cards as well, just trying to get these sort of things. As on the opposite end, Mitro and company looking very, very good, trying to get that a couple elims there. They do have one elimination already. Falcony looking very, very low, though, about 20 HP. Mitro trying to go for the high ground, but he's going to quickly lose it. Now, go ahead and box on out there to try to reestablish anything. And this is, and I can't exactly tell who they're fighting. This is them versus Magnus. Magnus going to take down Falcony. That's going to be huge. And so since Garden decided, hey, we're out, we're just going to leave as we cancel, going to get knocked as well. And this is what Levin literally just talked about. They are playing a little bit too aggressively. Now, luckily, Insurance CRR is going to get knocked there onto Karma. Will he get the elimination, though? That is the question. Is Petro trying to go down? There's the elimination there onto Magnus and Karma from CRR. While we're going to come through there, Petro trying to make sure that this player doesn't exploit into his box. Shots coming through there, not going to connect. Janus has to be eliminated here by Petro. He doesn't have enough HP to really outrun this zone, unless for some reason there are floppers. We'll see as the shots continuing to go off here. Petro going to find him, more than likely decides just to really try to spray and pray everything, trying to get down there to CR, I think. But I don't think they're going to be able to find Janus, as it Petro might actually be eliminated. No, he's going to have a one flopper there.
Yeah, pretty, going to be pretty tight, or would have been tight, sorry, if he hadn't had the flop. I'm sure they will be fine. I think they're just scrapping around for any more loot. It's kind of interesting, right? Obviously, this squad that started off the season really, really well, picking up, massive kill wins and making a name for themselves for doing that. Obviously, as you see, they're trying to look up for Sandys, and oh no, Mitro's fallen here. You see, I might go down. No, he's able to pick up the final kill there on Janus, but Mitro going down and getting eliminated. Now it's going to be all up to CR to try to get some sort of reboot on them, and yeah, not ideal. I'm sure Mitro's not happy about that. And I was just alluding to the fact that they were a team that's so successful early on in the season, getting so many kills and high kill wins, but recently they've not been necessarily translating that to wins. Like I said earlier, and be interested to see if they kind of make a change in strategy, or if they adjust that. Right, FNCS finals this weekend. I'm sure all the players are excited for that. Any players that aren't competing in this session right now should be prepping for that, obviously. Be interesting.
Yeah, you make a good point there. With FNCS right around the corner, this is a really good spot to gauge where you are now. Again, some of these players might not be in your heat, or they might not, be playing directly against you. But if you're able to find the players that are contesting your spot, or you're on your rotations, right, it's really going to help you out. Now, if you're wondering why there's another 220 quick dead, that's actually provoked. The other one is Mitro. I think it's 200 is Mitro. Now, we do see a very interesting split there. If you see it in the middle of your screen, Ibuhai, Kaspera, Anas, and Shitty going to be split up there across the two mountains. And this is something we've seen the Solary squad do a couple times there. We do see Kaspera try to rotate in. And it seems like Kripa's team going to take over Shitty as he's trying to rotate on out. We do see it, yeah. They just started to rotate. This is something that we usually see. I'm surprised they gave it the split that easily. Maybe they realized, hey, it's better to cut our losses. Now, this is a squad I called out at the beginning. Orc, Squawks, Podosai, and Hunter. They're looking all right. I mean, they don't really have a lot of shields, as Orc currently sitting on no shields here, 95 effective HP. Crew going to take down CRR. So CRR squad completely eliminated here from this match. Crew finds him on out, and that's going to be an easy elim there for Spence Garden, because he was weak rotating into his own.
Yeah, it's really interesting what we're seeing here. The 67 players alive. Players going to start worrying about Storm Surge, and here's a Storm Surge tactic, nading, as you see them get completely naded there, and in fact one of them going down. More nades coming in. It's not looking too great for the man. It's going to be hard to probably get this res off, assuming as the spam continues, and Hunter going down, and that's Hunter eliminated by Kiriashi. One of the more aggressive players in the team, one of the more aggressive squads, and fortunate to get the revive, but not looking great. They're getting pressured hard right now, Clay.
I definitely think I may have cast a Christian here, but we'll see if they're able to outstand the grenades, as now the players are on top of them. As little Timmy L2, that's going to be Kripa squad coming on in, going to take down Orc. You see Podosai very, very low, 50 HP, and a Dream not. Well, the Dream quickly into there. Squawk's going to get eliminated as well. So a lot of different squads really in that fight there. Axios, Karachi, Razumi, and Scepter now gained. Karachi is subbing on in, but little Timmy L2 did get the elimination there onto one of them. So Crippa squad right nearby, trying to get those early mid-game elims, right? We'll see how that affects them, because one of the things about Crippa squad that we saw is they weren't getting a lot of mid-game elims last time around. They're really playing for those late ones, but a couple mid-game elims really changes your game. Even if you're not able to get the loot, you still get that siphon effect. You still get that HP that you may not have had going into these zones, right? Axios could really use some of that, as well as Karachi there. I think as they're swapping on over here to a nice view. We do see M10 Pepper, Camo, Rehas, and Flutterboys up there on the mountain. Ziddy, Ibahai, Kispera, and Anas, I forgot. I apologize. A little bit split up there. They're right near Martos and company, as it seems like everybody's rotating. His zone might have just showed itself. Now, Airwax, I think the only remaining player there in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen for his squad is swap over. Yeah, Nikov, Riddick, all already eliminated there. As I believe Hunter eliminated as well. So Airwax, no shield, not really much to work with, but he does have that legendary pump.
Yeah, it's not bad whenever you have the legend 220 headshot. So hit your shots and you can quickly turn the situation around. But that requires you to get in someone's face, and it's going to be difficult to get in someone's face with 100 HP, no shield. No teammates really even back you. So yeah, not looking ideal. I'm sure he's just going to look to stay alive as long as he can. Pick up some elimination points along the way, but not looking ideal for Airwax here. We see POV2, Anxious. They're looking primed in the 50 in this zone, getting ready for the 50 zone. I'm sure they're going to be hoping that they can pick that up, right? I'm sure the position they're in, we've seen the way the zones kind of pull in chapter 2. We're interested to see, right? I don't know. A lot of players have gotten good at kind of predicting where it goes. You see when whenever there's some sort of mountain or high ground, it usually pulls in that direction, or whenever one side of the zone's less populated than another, pulls in that direction. But interesting, obviously, as we see them get sprayed here from behind.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit of the nade trick going, but I don't know why when they're 1,100 damage above the Storm threshold, they do not need to worry about this. And look at how many people are in the northern area. 0. Yeah. That northern hemisphere has 0 people in it. I think the only person that's thinking about it is Airwax. As we do see a knock come through, that's going to be Provoked going down there to Camo. Axios and company trying to just throw that last grenade to try to get anything they get going. Advise going down there to Chapix, Yoda taking down Lukey. They swap over to Camo, Pepper, Rehas, and Flutterboys. We do see that Ritz is going to finish off Lukey and Advise there. Martos going to go down there to Pepper, as I think Martos and company are all eliminated there. They do get a couple placement points there and maybe some eliminations, but not going to be the best first game there for them. And if this zone pulls north, if anybody's pulling a little Tohai Classic, right, to pull that zone north, we'll see is it's going to... Oh, okay. So it's pulling across the gorge here to Pepper. Is Pepper going to take out a player there? Camo helping out there with the RPG through, trying to help the spray as well. Trying to get that last player remaining. V8 going to go down there to Crippa. Iris going to go down there to Rehas. That player just going to go down there to Scout. And ooh, the upward angle for the couple dinks there are going to be very, very good. And they realize these players are getting hit by Storm Surge. They're just going to keep pressuring you. And they have the current high ground in the next zone.
Yeah, they are completely chilling here. Camo, the controller legend, picking up some nice shots with like aim assists, being available to him, and nice damage. And you see the pressure doesn't stop, right? They're feeling themselves right now. Obviously, high ground. They got to be careful to pay attention to zone. Make sure Noble's able to take a dominant position over them. But it's looking pretty good for them right now, I'd say. So they're going to be looking to make some waves and get some more eliminations.
And if they're able to start off with the victory here, it'll definitely boost their confidence, because I think right now in the series leaderboard, they were sitting not too high up if I remember correctly, but we'll see. I don't actually remember where. No, I think they may have been a new squad coming on in again. Yeah, new squad. No, I don't. It's been a long day, chat. We're just gonna seem like I know what I'm talking about. Is Miro gonna get elimination there on the Evil? Smiley gonna get taken down there by MG Gooden. Blood X gonna get taken down there by Wakey. So Blood X the squad hoping that he has some players remaining there. Is Ibu Haya gonna get some shots on the backside of his own here? Now him and Shitty have an elimination together 2 for the total squad there, looking to pick up some more. Their loadout looking very good, other than the lack of RPG ammo there at Ibuhai's gun, but he does have that epic pump shotgun, so he can get some damage. Airwalk's going to get some placement points there, but he is going to go down. Zooer going to get knocked there by ETQ as well. We do see the finish come on through, so we'll see the zone going to pull all the way back. Luckily enough for everybody, it's not actually back across the gorge, so they won't have to spend a lot of match. As Ibuhai going to try to spray out a player nearby. He's trying to get in these players' box. He's trying to get in their face. He wants to get this elimination, but nothing going to come through. Is this player just going to continue to hold the wall? And now the spray for the squad going to come through, but that squad decides to come back and say, hey, you know what? Stop spraying us. We're going to start to spray you. And I think shots going to come through from behind. They need to start to block off their back just a little bit better. As we see Anas getting some shots taken onto him. Shitty going to get taken down very low because, again, they weren't blocking their back very well. Ibuhai going to get the wall, trying to get the stairs. Well, he's going to take one down. That's going to be huge there for him. That's going to be Drobin. So Retail Road team here all the way away from home. Going to go down. There's a player in his box as well. Ibuhai trying to reload the RPG instead of using the shotgun there. And that might cost him. Anas going to go down. Kispera still very healthy. Ibuhai trying to make the play, but 2 HP to Dream. Not going to be able to do it. And I don't know who he took him out, but it's going to be a GG as we move over there to Ghost, Camo, Flataboys, Rios, and Pepper. As Camo going to take down one player. They're sitting on a lot of eliminations here on the high ground. They're continuing to maintain it very well. Bandy Cannon going to come out here from Camo. Zone continuing to go to the side of the mountain. Shots going to come through for the RPG. I'm going to try to build up. Crew going to go down. Ritz going to go down there to Rezumi. He does get elimination insured. We do see Praxis team on the logout. Everybody trying to build up. Kaspera and company are still there. Chapix in the left hand corner of your screen is still alive, but I think he might have just fallen. No, he's still managing to make it out, but he's very, very low. He finds an old tarp there. Luckily enough for him, Kubik's going to go down. That's going to be the squad eliminated. Chapix still trying to find something there as Despair going to go down there to Camo, as I think this might just be a victory royale for the squad on the high ground. Little TBL2 going to go down. Shitty going to fight in the zone. He's going to go down as well. Caspera taking him down as shots coming through here from Camo. They're trying to secure it. I still think Chapix might be alive somewhere or another. RPG coming through from below. Nothing going to connect there as T-Shep going to go down. Shots coming through. Y just went down there. Shitty going to go down as well. A lot of players going down. This squad doing very well. They have 14 eliminations and they're looking for more. Someone tried to go for high ground, but they got it secured here. Rippa going to get knocked there by Pepper as shots continuing to come through. Camo trying to find the last remaining members of the squad. Dropping on down. Pepper going to find him hiding in the bush. And that's a victory royale with 17 eliminations for them, Levin.
They played that really, really well, right? From the moment we saw Cameron get that insane laser onto, player below him, they've been able to do an amazing job of kind of just making sure that they secured their high ground. They didn't lose it, right? We saw, when they had 50-50, I said, they need to be careful to make sure nobody, kind of takes that away from them. They're able to keep it. Made good use of their mat economy. Didn't look like they were struggling for mats much. Then when it came to the couple of final zones, making sure that they just eliminated every person in between them and the floor, right? Going down layer to layer, making sure that they, attacked people from different angles, get as many shots as possible, and just secure the win cleanly, nicely, just the way you should. And the 17 kill win, that is going to be really good for the leaderboards, right?
Oh yeah, it's gonna put them way up there. That's what you want to see if you're rooting for them. If you haven't seen much of their gameplay, right? If they haven't been showing up as well as you would have thought, yeah, okay, I found them. They were sitting 14th on the series leaderboard, so not the best score, right? Not. I mean, that technically, if we stopped it today, they'd be qualified, but they want to improve. They want to get that better. So we'll see how it shakes up the leaderboard. Definitely seeing if they can keep the momentum as well. Now, a squad that we saw do extend their longevity there with Sunscarda, Chapix, riding his way up the mountain, somehow staying alive there to the very, very end. Somehow gets a lot of placement points. We'll see exactly how many he got as soon as the leaderboard is ready for us, as well as Kaspera, Ibuhai, Shitty, and Anas.
Yeah, it was an interesting first game, man. We've seen a lot of great things, a lot of great players in that first game. It's great Fortnite to see, right? Great Fortnite to watch. It'll be interesting to see kind of what the middle of the pack is saying when it comes to the standings. I think things are going to be quite close together, I'd say, other than obviously seeing that first place team be excel way above everyone else, right? Getting a 17 kill win. But it's just the first game, right? Obviously, for the squads that things didn't go to plan, you just got to make sure you regroup, make sure you keep a level head going into the rest of the games. You still got 5 games more. Don't get too upset about anything that didn't go your way in this first game, and just move forward, right?
I agree. We have the leaderboard ready for everybody, and we're going to see on top of the leaderboard is, of course, 96 spots. That's Flutterboy, Pepper, Camo, and Rihas with 18 eliminations and the Victory Royale, putting them pretty far ahead of Snap, Matzo, Amplify, and Miro, who got 4th place that game with 12 eliminations. In 3rd place is Alpha, Danes, and Sigma Sven Pro, NG Gooden, NDY Gooden, and Mickle Reborn. They got 2nd place with 8 eliminations. Now, this squad I want to pay attention to, number 1 retail team, of course, that's we call it Retail Row, is Red Rush, Drobin, Wakey, and Snappy. They got 10 eliminations that game in 9th place there. So looking really good. E11X Timmy in 5th. That's going to be Crippa, Y, Teachum, and Zapan, where Zapan is Little Timmy L2. And then Gaspera, Anas, Ibuhai, and Shitty going to get 6th place. 6th elimination. And Finley, they're going to be in 6th place there as we continue down. Biggest Botch, of course, is playing with the sub there, and that's going to be Karachi with 7 eliminations and 8th place in that game. Svenska taking 8th place, so they ended up getting 5th place and 5 eliminations that game. So they got themselves some points there. Team Dynamite in 9th. That's D-Mine, Teak, Evil, Raxo, and King Kubix. And 10th place is going to be Dan Skirda. I'm going to go with Dan Skirda. That's going to be Down 2K, Croak. Swag is Get Grief Noob, and ETQ. Again, it's going to come down to the bottom couple of squads that are there. Again, it's 21 to 25 is what you're looking for. So we'll see exactly how that shapes up.
Yeah, we see, right? How good it can be to start off strong on the leaderboards, right? You want to start in the way you intend to finish, and I'm sure a lot of these squads are gonna be, not necessarily disappointed, but looking to kind of make some more waves. I think only having 9 squads with more than 100 points of the game one. I think we've seen a bit better in some other sessions, so I'm sure a lot of teams are going to be looking to improve the starts. Obviously, you see a lot of players, well, not a lot of players, but quite a few players with 0 points, which is never ideal. So it'll be interesting to see going on game 1 how we can get some better scores out of some people, right? Obviously, the way the format works, your single best session is the one that counts to the series leaderboard. So got to make every game count.
I agree. You have to make every single game count, and if you get eliminated off spot, it's okay, as long as you're able to reset that mentality and come back. So for the squad that did get eliminated off spot, I believe it was the Veloz squad there, did get eliminated off spot, but they can shake it off. We've seen them come back time and time and again. So again, if you're wondering, if you're just hopping in, we just finished up game number 1, and it went over to Camo, Rihas, Pepper, and Flutterboys there from N10. They got an 18 elimination victory royale, so they're looking quite good to improve their score in the series leaderboard. We'll see exactly how things shape up in game number 2. Now, Levin, who from game number 2 do you think is going to turn it around this time?
Hey, the squad that you highlighted at the beginning of the event, right? We saw them, they were doing okay. They were doing okay for themselves. I'm to actually check where they actually are on board again, but I'd like to see them, do the MCES guys, like you said. Obviously, their teammate and the Lex doing a great job over the weekend, and I'm sure he's probably going to try to transfer his energy to them so they can have some great games, going into the next 5 games.
Definitely, and I think the game actually being started up here, so we'll see if your prediction comes true. Levin, no caster curses this time. But the 11 curse will not be a thing, as we look to see. I want to see, and I couldn't remember. I called out the MCS squad last time. This time I want to see, let's say, the DV1 squad. Artur, Lukey, Advise, and Smiley. 16th place, 1 defeat, so about an average game. Got some placement points, got an elimination, not really much. So look to see better gameplay out of them. As I think we'll swap over the games here momentarily. I want to know who chat is rooting for today. Again, if you're wondering where everybody is, if you're like, Clay, why isn't my favorite player playing? they got relegated. If they didn't show up, they got relegated, and they are not invited back for the next sessions. But they still have the points on the series leaderboard, so you can check all that out if you do exclamation point leaderboard. It'll give you more information on all that. As we see the off spawn POV again, I think Pleasant Park might be contested yet again. I think as well. We saw some fights happening down in Slurpee Swamp. No one fighting Airwalks and Company though. It seems like at Risky Reels.
Yeah, it's looking pretty free. I'm actually from my perspective, but it's looking like a lot of free drops. I think we're right now. I having some technical difficulties here. Pardon me, I'm struggling to kind of see what's going on.
This is Julian Cobb landing here. We do see him and his squad. They're challenging Zoomer and Company. They're doing very well right now. Just moving on up, you see a lot of eliminations come on through from the Veloz squad as they completely wiped a squad off spawn there. Now they're dancing on him. As we see Julian Cobb just trying to farm on up here. Doesn't really have that tactical shotgun in his inventory. So we'll see what he's able to do. Does pick himself up some minis there as he's going to go and pop those out in the open. It's actually very, very risky there of him. So we'll see exactly how that affects anything. If anything, it seems like they just kind of had a free drop there. And I don't actually know if Zoomer and Company are here as we move over to Vorwin. Quick Dead, Martos, and Belvide as they take down Make the Beast. Belvide trying to stay alive here to just try to crawl out of his area there, and as actually NG Gooden and Company were the squad that landed on top of the loss of them, and they just got eliminated. So Belvide with 1 HP going to be able to be picked up here in Salty. Let's see, like this squad backing it up. They have one elimination here so far, but they're dancing very confidently. And Vorwin running at them with a pistol as we move over to Quavado. Again, this is the retail row fight happening here. Quavado, Pay 1K, Freemock, and Pierogi. I think Pierogi Phil for twos right now as Drobin, Wakey, Red Rush, and Company trying to find Snappy. I apologize. Trying to find that pinch there. They're going to spot Snappy out here with the sniper. And will they connect on it? No, not going to connect there with the Sniper 11. But this fight continuing to happen. It seems like it always happens here, retail row. It seems like none of these teams really wanted to give it up.
Yeah, we've seen it be the battle of houses, right? Team, at the shots, one team into the houses, and whoever gets the best loot typically has the advantage. It looks like Quavado's squad here not doing too bad on the loot, right? They have some decent shields, some decent weaponry, and like you said, both teams being incredibly stubborn. I'm sure they both believe that they can win it. And valid, right? Because they both have had success here and they're talented squads. So be interesting to see who ends up winning this battle. I tend to favor the shops though, right? When it comes to looting these buildings, for some reason, I don't know. I don't actually know which one has better loot. I don't know if maybe which one has a higher concentration of chests, shops, or houses. But
I think houses does, just because of the amount of houses, and some of them have the 2 chests spawn. But I think I like the shops more as well. Right? It gives you more of a higher view. There's that little bit of an incline that you can see as it looks like Quavado and Company are deciding to rotate out. They really don't have the shields, and they lost this fight earlier today, so they're deciding, hey, we're just gonna rotate out. We'll be good. As Quavado gonna go ahead and farm up some extra brick there. Drobin and Company looking very good. Kind of establishing dominance here as the #1 retail road team. That's what they've dubbed themselves. So as of right now, they're reigning supreme, and we'll see if they continue to do it throughout the rest of the day.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them kind of make some sort of wave during games. Of course, right? You can never get too complacent. You actually, you can be a talented squad where you actually have to output and be able to execute your plan and your strategy. See quite a lot of players alive right now. We see the map. Wow, this is pretty interesting. Large amount of the zone not being filled right now. A lot of players outside of zone, Craggy, Pleasant, like no side of the map. They're not going to be happy about rotating, and I bet you, Clay, I bet you that zone is going to pull the way Slurpee as well. We're going to see like a 50. We're going to see like a 50% zone with water or whatever. Like,
I'm ready. I'm so ready for it. I know the players aren't, but if you're landing in that north region of the zone, you're going to know that it's going to be hard for you to rotate on it. As we swap over to, this is going to be Provoke's perspective there. as they're looking good. They pick up 3 eliminations there in that squad. Looking good as well. Shields are very, very plentiful here. Matt's looking good as well. Everybody's looking good here in this squad, and you get a center spot like Salty, you're able to dominate and get some couple quick eliminations. Set yourself up very good for easy rotations into the next zone.
Yeah, that's the goal, right? Obviously, I'm not sure what the situation. Okay, like it's looking like they're just gonna go keep on farming up, keep on doing no one around them. I'm sure they're happy to finally be in zone here. Obviously, a bit the names can get a bit confusing for anyone that doesn't know. 200 quick dead is Mitro. Right? We see the squad here. 200 quick dead is Mitro. 220 quick dead is Provoked. Oh no, wait, is that yeah? Okay,
yeah,
that's Provoked.
That's
So.
They change it up. They like to make it hard for us to cast him. And ironically, 200 quick dead is running into 220 quick dead. We'll see. As the squads are coming together, they're going to make it even more difficult as the Mitro squad rotating in here to Vorwood squad. We'll see if this snipe is going to hit here. CR waiting very, very patiently for someone to try to stand still. CR, really good movement here for him to use the natural heal to his advantage. And they're going to go for the snipe here. CR going to miss it 5 millimeters. And if he hits that snipe, it gives them the point of aggression they want to engage on. But Forward and company seem to be disengaging based on the minimap. They're trying just to rotate out. We do see CR with the sniper, though. Could get a pick there on if they're not paying too much attention. As 220 quick get across the pond there. And it is going to be provoked, like Levin talked about. They're going to start to push this a little bit, I think. And I think I agree with it. They're kind of split here. Vorway a little bit more north. And what they would expect is we'll see the continued push here. It's kind of a slow push for the kids will them do, right? They kind of just creep up on you, push you. They let you know you're there, and then they just kind of take you over. They get a shot on you. They take some damage, right? They get a grenade toss or something, and then boom, you're dead. Or they get themselves eliminated for being too aggressive.
Yeah, I was gonna say I push, right. That is a strategy. They have nades, all them marking more nades over by the dock, so they want to go for some sort of nade play, get some quick kills, but they've got to be careful not to overextend, right? We've seen this team constantly have one person just get picked off alone. It's never ideal, right? When someone gets picked off like that, you just are left in like a 4v3 or 4v2. So got to be careful not to overextend. And it said it's going to opt to avoid that team completely. Pardon me, sorry. But not completely free of players, right? Because walking into this squad here, I believe that is Core Gaming squad. No, that's not actually. That is Camo Squad. So the game 1 winners, running into them is going to be an interesting battle. They had a 17 kill win. Obviously, that is kind of similar to what Mitra Squad would typically be doing themselves. So it'll be interesting to see if they actually do engage in this. I know they've spotted them, right? CR spotted them, and you never want CR to spot you from behind because with that controller in hand, he goes for the sniper and hits the sniper instead. He doesn't even need the aim.
Oh my! And this is why they give CR the sniper. Even on controller, it seems like he's the better sniper of the squad. So getting a nice tag up there. Now that's going to be on the Camo and company. Is with Camo and them being nearby as well. Save it and company. They decided to rotate on it out, but Feature and them decide, hey, you know what? We're just gonna sit up. We're gonna try to get some easy pick shots here. CR gonna try to get another sniper shot. We can tell that player definitely looking at him. We'll see as shots are being taken at CR. Nothing can connect there as Mitro going to get taken down about 110 HP. CR now does have shields for him. Seems like Mitro got some for himself as well. We'll see exactly as we see Camo Squad completely disengaging from this fight. They don't want anything to do with it. Well, we'll see CR and company decide to rotate on through. Don't exactly know where they are because the map I cannot see, but I think they're near Slurpy Swamp. Yeah, I think it's right there to the right. As it seems like Camo and them are going to rotate on out. Snipe's going to go through, but nothing going to come in and hit or there. Ooh, CRR getting close every single time. Kripa is going to go down there to I believe, as we see this fight really and truly just kind of dissipating.
Yeah, as much as they weren't able to actually put any kind of elimination points, that isn't completely useless, right? Over stats games like this, you get Storm Surge, you see them looking again, and they might even go for the nades here, setting up for it. Yeah, you see them sitting on the markers, but like I said, getting that kind of damage for Storm Surge tags is crucial, right? Look, we see the Storm Surge right now. I cannot read the language that that's in, but I'm going to assume that says 190 above. If I'm wrong, then, you know, it's going to be pretty embarrassing. But, you know, picking up snipes and little nade kills is crucial. And you see CR sneaking behind, getting tagged from a third party far away, but he's going to look for even more and more shots. And you see a full fight finally engaging, finally taking place.
Yeah, this is going to be with our #1 squad, so we'll see if Metro and Company's aggression continues to pay off against them. Right, they have yet to successfully get the eliminations that they won last game. They did get eliminated here as we swap over to Camo and Company. As Camo going to get grenaded on up, we do see that Flutter Boys did take some damage there, but nothing really too insurmountable. We are above Storm Surge threshold as well as it sees Metro and Company. Just wanted to try to take the high ground over this team and kind of pressure them a little bit, but nothing really coming from them as it seems like the grenades were their only point of egress, as now they're just trying to shoot down from above. We do see, okay, more grenades being thrown. Camo going to take some damage. Rios and Pepper going to take some damage as well. That one's going to sneak on in, and I think Camo, might have gotten hit there as more grenades are coming in. Camo down to 15 HP. Rios down to 15 as well, but he's got floppers as Metro is actually going to go down as well as Kinsel. And this is what we've talked about. They're just too freaking aggressive.
I don't like how that's unfolded at all. They did so much, like they did so well to get so many little bits of damage, you know. They get some snipes here and there, peek some nades in here and there, so then now players just go down like that, and now it's just become an absolute cluster. So many teams now rotating in on the side of the zone. You know, it becomes very hard to actually fight when you have a situation like this. Lots of third parties getting involved, and they've completely messed that one up, man. And it's almost like griefed Camo's game, right? Because now they're not looking good on shields. I think I hear someone popping some sort of mini or something, but they've used a lot of mats, they've used a lot of shields. They're not going to be too happy about how this one's played out themselves.
I agree. As you move over to Skarna, Beehive is going to be knocked as well as Crew being knocked as well. We do see Chapek's going to be the only remaining member. Skarna not really feeling it right now. We'll see though. Again, they've been having a good performance. They, I think, are currently sitting in 4th in the series leaderboard. So, you know, they need to turn it around. As Falcony going to go down there to Yoda, and Vi's going down as well as Artor. So the Devils 1 squad, I think, might all be eliminated there. They may have one. No, Lukey going to be there, and Smiley going to be eliminated as well. So I think that squad is all eliminated. Chapek has to try to find something, because now he could go for the reboot cards and get crazy with it inside of Misty Meadows, but I doubt he'll be able to, being a solo and all. But what Chapek needs to do is just play like he did during DreamHack and play as a solo, because he's got those floppers, and I don't know why he's playing so aggressively here. If I'm him, I just back off. I get completely out of this fight because it's a 4v1. Because now he's trying to back on out, trying to put the stairs over his head, trying to use the hard mats so that it's not that easy to find him. I think he really wants to try to get these reboot cards. As now he's going in, shots going through. He's down to 72 HP. Chapek's trying to hold any of the walls, but they're taking him. 150 in the head. He's going to down one, but not going to be able to down anybody else. Is Pierogi going to take him down? Fremont going to be the one that was knocked as we move back over to Paco, Cooley, Comet, Minzo, and Jims, who are looking really good. Now grenades are being thrown nearby, but they should be good to go. Cooley and Comet actually going to be knocked and eliminated there. CRR going to take down Rehas. So CRR and company are still in the game, but they're looking very, very weak, as Paco seems to be having a little bit of issue there with the building. We do see Airwax going to take down players. CRR going to be eliminated. So I think CRR, again, the only remaining player there, did end up just going down. So again, the story for them just being way too aggressive.
Yeah, it's becoming textbook now. It's a bit frustrating to see a squad of their caliber kind of just throwing, right? Like, we hold them to such high standards, so to see them making, you know, bonehead decisions is pretty frustrating, especially when you know that they have the ability to come out and stomp and win these games. Be interesting to see if they kind of turn things around going on into the next couple of games, but not too good here. Obviously, we see another fight here happening on the edge of the zone. Airwax, you know, Storm coming in. They need to get through this player, and they're going to push through 127 with the attack, but he falls to some grenades. Not looking too good for him. Obviously, the elimination, and his teammate goes down. Nikov is down as well with him. And that just leaves Rennick alone to, you know, kind of fend off for himself, but not going to be too good for that squad there.
Yeah, as we see Paco and company just trying to get the eliminations. I think Rennick going to be the one there as we move over to Snap. You amplify Matzo and Miro. Taking on 1 eliminations on the backside of zone. They hear the eliminations coming on through. And 11, this is one of those zones you talked about. This is a Nikov Airwax being eliminated there by Podesai, a Hunter getting elimination as well. This is one of those zones where it's kind of half in, half out on water. We're not even technically the half in, half out zone. So going to be very hard for some squads to rotate. It's going to be very heavily stacked there on the Misty Meadow side. I wonder to see if anybody's going to dare to cross the water or maybe be in the water there. I doubt it, but we'll see as Snap and company are just trying to rotate on it. Now, we will have Storm Surge Threshold for a little bit. Reminder, it's going to be 50 players here and in half out. 15 players is that threshold. Once it goes down below, then we won't have that big purple beam of light beaming all the players. But this squad looking really good. They've got 4 floppers here on Snap, so he can make a play for the high ground late game if his entire squad falls. And they're rotating very well, and that was pretty much a free rotation.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. You saw Snapped. I think I really want to know who that team where at top of the zone is, because they are chilling on the island alone, praying for 50-50, and they're probably gonna get it right with this side of the zone being so congested. It turns out, oh, that's Pate's squad. Yeah, this side of the zone is so contested. You see Hunter still knocked here on the ground. Really interesting to see how many players are kind of just all densely packed together. If we get any more box fights, any more engagements, and you got to be careful when rotating in, because you have so many players looking at you, so many players looking for some quick tags to get out of that Storm Surge trouble. Yeah, it's let's see, Miro squad here. Sorry, gonna look to get some tags, and they I don't think they actually play. The kill feed's lagging it, so I can't see went down. That was Podesai, Martos and Bouan going down. Lobin picking up a kill there. Nice to see those guys in the end game, chilling in a decent high ground position. And just gotta wait a couple seconds to see where the zone goes. 5 seconds left. Clay, you praying for that top of the zone, or you hope all these players?
I'm really hoping it's going to the northeast as we see.
Oh.
And yes, baby, it's going over to the northeast.
Let's go.
And we'll see what everybody is able to do. And you see Get Grief Noob getting an elimination in the feed. And honestly, the zone absolutely griefing everybody at this point. Unless you were either Pepper squad or Paint squad, you guessed right. As we see shots going through, Marto's going to lose a lot of HP. Now, they did lose a 4-win, but they do have 4 eliminations as we're continuing to follow along with them as they're rotating in. A very smart rotation. Early rotates here are better. Earlier, the better. We'll see exactly what's happening. Is Melvin going to get tagged on up there? Shots going through. 147 HP. He does have a big shield, so he will pop that. This is going to be Croc. I believe Swaggy is Great Grief Noob. Downs and E2K as they're rotating on the backside. They do see the fact that this is the rotation from Forward and Company. Is RPG going to come out? They're going to shoot him. They're going to challenge him. They say, if you want to shoot us, you better be ready, because we're going to throw an RPG your way, and that's what you call a psycho play. A Savin, unfortunately, going to go down there to Eon's Red Rush. Crew going to return, or Core going to return an elimination there on the Red Rush. And Stepter going to take down Magnus. Snap going to go down there to Zur. A lot of players going on down there for team number 1 Retail Row. As we see Magnus will be finished off here. Croc, about 57 shield there, or HP, 58 shield. I was going to say 150 HP, but not quite yet as he pops it right there. You see Savin take on over. Craig did get eliminated as well as Clavado, Pay 1K, Pierogi going to be the ones with the perceived high ground for now. Waylass going to go down there. And I could not see who the name was there. That's on me to see this squad with 3 eliminations looking good. They're trying to challenge for high ground. RPGs coming out, though, might make that a little bit of an issue as they're trying to shoot him on down. Red Rush going to go down there. They're actually going to knock that player. That's going to be Stepter as Quavato says, all right, you know what? We're going to take the high ground and we're just going to 100% secure it. It's a lot of hard mats wasted, but if it was only him doing it, it's fine, right? His squad can stay back. He can go ahead and connect ahead of it, and Zone going to pull... Zone gonna pull against the water as well. So another water rotation here from everybody as Payne is going down. We do see little Timmy gonna get elimination there onto down 2K. Snappy to be the one to finish him on off there. So more than likely we're gonna reap the rewards of that loot. As we see Quavato, apologize there. As we see Quavato just trying to maintain high ground. There's not really much they can do other than look down to shoe level.
Yeah, it's not gonna be too great for this zone. Players on low ground typically try to get, you know, a little scrap rotation where they don't have to use as many mats because they're able to kind of just run in. But with the zone and water, you know, it kind of gets a bit buggy, you know. We have one bouncing and swimming and bobbing everywhere. So players going to be using a lot of mats to kind of rotate in, you know. So we're going to see them full squad tunnels coming out as best as possible. And everyone's just rushing to get in. They don't even have to deal with the water, but yeah, it's gonna be setting up to be a great end game. And if Quavado's got on top, they shouldn't be throw this, right? With so much action going on, they shouldn't throw this. They should just secure their high ground and win this one out.
Ooh, as we swap over to Miro in a nice box fight here, he's trying to get this player, and he doesn't really need to get this elimination just because, well, I mean, I'm going to be honest, Miro kind of almost threw that one there, as he's going to take down Camo. That's going to be huge. So that's going to be one of our first place members eliminated. Pepper going down as well. Unfortunately, no Salt there in the lobby to accompany him, as we see Miro trying to just build on up there with this squad. He's got floppers. He's got no shields. We see Despair going to go down. Wakey going to go down there. Hulk going to get taken down as well. Miro trying to rotate in the backside. It's going to go up a little bit of an incline here, so it's going to be a lot harder for these players on the low ground. We see Provoked going to go down there to Fremont. Anas going to take down Janus. Miro down to 4 HP in a dream. He doesn't have any more floppers. Luckily enough for him, his teammates are right there with him. We do see Scepter going down. I believe Loboom, the only remaining member here for his squad, as we see 20 players remaining. Yoda going to go down there to Storm, as we see this squad rotating in very, very well. Mats are being dropped. They're getting shot from behind, though. They got to be careful. HGO, Snebby going down, respectively. Fletterboy's going down as well, so he made it to the top 10, but wasn't enough to continue on. Shitty going to take down 2 players there. That's going to be Crippa and Fletterboy's going down. Karachi taken down there by Anas, and Ibuai's team looking very, very good right now. Loboom going to go down there to the zone as we swap over. We do see Quavato and company managing to secure the high ground, and it looks like they will more than likely be able to secure the victory unless Miro will simply outnumber them, right? It's a 4v4v1 at this point. So now they're trying to find the remaining soloist. Shots going to do so much craving for high ground, and they might have just lost it here. No, the code's going to come on out. If you're a pro player, you can't get code like that. Quavato going to get shot from behind. Amplified just dumpstered on him, as we see Quavato's team trying to make things happen. Miro trying to get on up, but look, there's solo HP. Matzo going to go down, and they've just lost high ground. And just like that, they try to take it, but they're getting shot. Miro going to go down. Snappy going to be the one to take him down. Wait a minute, Snappy is still alive. I think he's the solo for some reason. He's still here from Pay 1K, trying to get some eliminations here. I don't know exactly where Snappy is. It seems like he's still, he's down there, but he's taking down Fremont. Shots coming through. He's trying to make something happen. He's going to take down another. Whoa, my God, Snappy almost made it happen there. Pain was 35 HP.
That was completely insane. Is that the battle back session in the end? That is hilarious, right? Fighting over Rito Row. So to see them now come back in the end game there and fight off to the death, and Snappy almost making that play, lasering one and almost getting the second, that would have been insane if he was able to pick up that kill. But you know, it went in the way of Pate and those boys, as I said it should, right? They had the high ground secured. They shouldn't have lost that. Obviously, you know, players did drop here and there, which can be a bit concerning. You know, got to make sure that doesn't happen. But you know, they had a bit of room for error, and they it, and they were able to secure the win in the end.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been an amazing play by Snappy to take 1, 2, 3 down if he was able to get it. Oh, would have been amazing. That I cannot fathom how hyped they would have been going in, right? They were sitting in 4th. Had they won that, would have 100% been on top after that. They still might be there. Again, we'll see when the leaderboard gets updated for you guys. We'll swap over as soon as we can. But what a game nonetheless. We saw, again, NG Gooden and them actually ended up getting eliminated this time around. So Loboom and company managing to make it off spawn. We did, I don't know if we saw Mick DeBeast and company make it off spawn as well. So we'll see. I think we, had a really good game there. Snappy almost made a very incredible play 11, but wasn't able to clutch it on out.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, he wasn't able to finally pick up the final kill. I'd love to hear the comms right after he picks up that one. I'm sure his teammates are rooting for him to pick up the second, but regardless, second place not bad. I'm sure they had a couple eliminations on them, and we'll see. Pardon me, we will see the leaderboard implications come through very soon. What was there anything you saw in that game that, right? I know for me, I saw obviously player getting coned. You said it yourself, right? You shouldn't be getting coned at this level. See, coning the cone strategy, something we saw, really early on in the scene be successful, and with so much time passing, not something you want to see happen nowadays. What do you make of that play?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're gonna expect it, right? You're 9-ing for high ground. You're gonna get some ramps over your opponent. Obviously, you're expecting to take high ground, and you gotta expect the cone. You gotta once you get that ramp over, you gotta immediately just turn around and run away, right? Not trying to do a fancy edit. You're trying to take high ground. You're trying to secure the win. And with the way the zone was going, you knew it was going up a hill. That was an easy win if he doesn't get coned off there. So maybe a little bit of a misplay. Maybe not used to cranking for high ground that late. Maybe they play mid ground. Maybe they're mid ground, a more oriented team. Maybe they're not used to it. So we'll see. I think we do also have some session 1 highlights to show you guys while we wait for the leaderboard to update there. I think we'll swap over to show you some awesome highlights from the first session. They went down as well. It's only Mongo remaining for that squad. So the zone going up the side of a hill. We'll see. Sky trying to get some shots. A 128 to the head. I think that's going to get them down. I think that'll be enough. They're going to go back down. They're going to take out a fish. It definitely wasn't Benji. He got eliminated earlier. We'll see 8 players remaining. Sky is putting on a clinic on low ground. He's in everybody's face. Sky is doing so much right now to clutch up big for the squad. Scepter going down. We see forward. Still alive. Mongrel sitting in zone. He's got floppers. Sky's going to go down. Still over there. They're going to take third Mongrel. In a 1v1 scenario, Mongrel could clutch up for the squad. Shots going through. He doesn't hit the pump, but he takes a lot of damage. Mongrel going to clutch it up for the victory royale. They take home 14 eliminations and the victory. We see, I think, only a handful of players remaining. They're going to take down Rehas there, as it seems like it might be in their favor. It seems like they're going to win it. Yeah, 2v2, it seems like they have the high ground. It doesn't seem, though, like Core has any mats, though. He's got to try to find something. It seems like mats will be dropped here for him, but will they drop down? As shots continuing to go through, they're trying to get any shots to indicate where these players are HP-wise. This is just a very textbook high ground play here for them. They've had it pretty dominantly into the moving zones. RPG gonna come out though. It's gonna drop them down. They're gonna get dropped though. Now shots gonna come through. Shots dropped all the way down. Shots gonna go through. They're gonna knock one. Core trying to knock the other one. He's trying to drop down. He is gonna get it there with Tuxes and cooperation and a GG well played there. They pick up the victory royale. 7 eliminations as well. This is interesting. Look at Crew. He is looking back inside his zone because they think somebody is there. It seems like they were looking, the way they were looking, it looked like they may have thought somebody was floppering. Mats would try to be dropped there. As a Crew going to go ahead and drop the mats on down in a very creative way. Trying to spray from above. Scarda with 5 eliminations. That was a very, very creative way to get those mats down to your on the low ground, going to take down one. It seems like will Crew be able to do anything here to help out this team? Chapix has to try to give some call outs there, as it seems like there's a call out from Chapix enough to prompt Crew to jump down, and it's going to be the victory royale there for them. Oh my god, a harpoon elimination. Benji and company, honestly, they're just dominating. This is just disgusting high ground play. This is exactly what you expect. Bill's gonna come through here for Benji. I think this is gonna be a victory. Yeah, but it's gonna be a 3v1 drop down, and this should be the victory royale. It's just absolutely dominant gameplay nonetheless. The harpoon, Sky, Airwalks and company doing well on the low ground, taking down players time and again. Mongrel's still alive. Can he clutch it up? He's got no floppers though. He's about 50 HP, raw HP. He has shields as well. We'll see though as shots continuing to go on through. Mongo is going to be eliminated there. RPG is going to come on down. I think it might be between this squad and the player on the low ground. That's Lato going to go down. Flick going to knock yet another. Flick is popping off. Flick says, team, I'll carry you to victory. And he gets the last elimination. Become a legend. Flick says, you know what, guys? I got you. And you see him. It seems like it might be a 2v3, but they can do it. They have an RPG. As RPG's raiding from above, Mongrel gonna get knocked out. Benji gonna go for high ground. Here come the cranks. Gonna get beamed from above. Pastor's start to drop on down, but he's getting closer and closer to the high ground. Getting taken down to 18 HP. Dropping all the way down. Everybody is in his box, in his face. He's gonna go down. And Scarda is on high ground, and they're taking down Benji. Scarda looks to take home the victory as Mongrel getting eliminated there with a trap and a pickaxe. Again, if you just tuned in, hello. That was their session 1 highlights there. And we saw so many great gameplays. That was the one that Benji and company ended up taking home first place in. We were just waiting for the leaderboard to get on updated, and it is updated. So we'll show you right now. And on top is actually going to be Snap, Amplify, Miro, and Matzo with a 9 elimination third place game there. But not far behind by 5 points is, of course, 96 bots. That's Camo, Pepper, Buttermoys, and Rihas. Looking very, very close, Evan, is Red Russian Company takes second place, 10 eliminations. They definitely would have been first had they got those eliminations on Snappy.
Definitely. Good game, but good game.
Yeah, overall good game. I'll be happy with 10 eliminations, second place, right? I'm not nothing to scoff at there. We move down to 4th. That's going to be Kaspera, Ibahai, Shinny, and Oz. 8 eliminations, 7th place there. Biggest spots in 5th. As we continue to scroll on down, the story is going to be in the 21st to the 25th spot. Now, there are a couple players not playing, and we'll go into that in the very, very end. Of course, it does not matter right now. It only matters after that 6th game who is in those last spots. But definitely a different leaderboard than I was expecting this time around, Levin. Not seeing much out of our top teams here today, especially not out of a Mitro squad, not getting themselves a lot of eliminations and getting eliminated very, very early on.
Yeah, we their blunders that we've highlighted so much, and it's evident, right? They kind of just keep pushing and not working out for them. Obviously, another team that's kind of disappointing. Obviously, it's only been 2 games. Overreact, I'd say, but since Kana, man, game 1, very, very average game by their standards. 5th place, 5 eliminations. Game 2, 19th place, which is terrible. And I don't even know if they got an elimination. I think maybe they got 1 or so, but yeah, not the best games to start off for them. So coming into this game, we'll be looking to make some waves. Look at this
little shot there from production as players are jumping out of the battle bus. Ooh, production killing it there in the background. We're doing the most over here at WarLegend, trying to show you guys the best views that we can of the island as we see a lot of players dropping. Everyone going to their signature drop spots. Like we are doing the most here as we swap over here to Lost Low Booming Company now. They more than likely are going to continue to get contested off spawn here as they've been contested twice here. I think it's going to be NG Gooted and Company contesting them. We'll see if they continue to land on top of the house there. Quofado actually going to be knocked right off the bat and goes down there to Wakey. So a lot of eliminations going over there to team number 1 Retail Row as Low Boom actually deciding to land on a player, and here come the pickaxe. Now he's gonna lose this fight because he didn't get the first pickaxe, and they're just pickaxing everybody. But Save It and Craig come through. But hold on, this guy's got a gun. Save It has to no scope. He doesn't, and the squad just got wiped. And that was an easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl moment if I've ever seen one. That was, I think, the easiest elimination there. That reminds me of the Sweaty Sands pickaxe battle we saw the other day on Twitter.
Yeah. Painful to watch, right? That seeing them, win the pickaxe battle, right, overall, and then get just kind of wiped out there. And I think Save It opening up a sniper. I'm not sure if he's still streaming, but I'm sure his reaction would have been insane there after getting a sniper from that chest. The one gun you don't want in the situation he was in. And that squad is out so early. So sad to see, some big hits, some big names. So I was looking forward to seeing them perform here. As you swap over to Steamy Stacks, some really nice camera angle here from production. I'm loving this today. Christmas time coming, and then they're treating us for sure. As we see, I'm not too sure. So we have Shinken's team in the game now. Finally, having this team, and obviously they have a Phil situation going on, but So they're still going to look to perform here, look to get a good point score for the series leaderboard for their squad. Well, the squad obviously pretty hard, right? When you don't have Aqua, right? Aqua arguably the best player on their squad and one of the better players in the whole entire world. Talk about the impact that he's had, right? He's heavy fragger. I think he makes some sort of calls for them. So may struggle without him.
I agree. It's definitely going to be hard, especially because you're bringing out such a big player and such a big presence in your squad, and you're subbing in someone who has never played with you really before, has never really practiced, never really done your comms. And on top of that, you've got to find someone that speaks the same language as you, right? Because that's the problem with a lot of European squads is, like, we see Kenstar. Luckily, Kenstar is able to speak and communicate with the squad in English. Otherwise, that squad never would have happened, and it would have been very, very hard for them to get anything really done. But we'll see what they're able to do. Now, Pay1K, the only remaining member for the squad that did get first place. I don't actually know if he ended up making it fully out of retail. I don't see his little arrow on the map anymore. So we'll see. We do see BloodX, AimSuns, Frey, and Ginge able to make it into this match this time around. So we'll see them as we move over. This is going to be, I believe this is Stompy here. I think this is his perspective, if I'm correct there. As Shinken and X8 are just height. I don't really know how he'd want me to say that other than height there. As X8 is rotating on the backside of that little mountain, trying to get a sneaky shot there onto the squad. But I think they're expecting it. And this is why I don't like Steamy Stacks fights 11. It just looks like this every single time. One fight in the main building, one team trying to find out a little pick, Shinken and Stompy splitting the towers. This is usually why I don't like Steamy Stacks, is there's just really nothing that happens quickly here.
Yeah, we this is something we see happen quite often, right? We get these slow paced fights at Steamy, right? One team claiming a big building, kind of looking to use it to box fight. It becomes a stalemate. We've seen it happen so many weeks, and it's not fun to watch. Apart from when they actually do finally decide to go and box fight each other. Obviously, we just see the squad here. Creative names coming out. We see it every week. All these creative little names. And finally, some sort of action. I don't know how long it's going to last. Stompy taking some unnecessary damage there, going down. What do you call these, Claire? I feel like I just
call them the stacks here. Yeah, just the stacks. I'm surprised he went down, didn't pick up the blue pump, and is still down here, not really doing much for his squad. It seems like they've traded stacks at this point. I'm not too sure if Stompy is just kind of sitting there. No, yeah. So he's sitting there under the enemy stacks. As now they're stack fighting, if you will. Like, they're fighting back between the stacks there. As we'll see if they're able to hit any of their shots of the RPG or a snipe. I'm genuinely very confused at why they're taking this long to fight. Right, the zone definitely not in their favor. They need to find some sort of pick. But again, this is Steamy Stacks. It's going to be slow. It's going to be thought out. It's going to be methodical. X8 not on a lot of HP. 100 effective HP there. This squad is looking very, very good as they're continuing to try to get shots here. But I'm genuinely confused as why they're taking so long to actually fight this. Again, Steamy Stacks fight do tend to take a long time, as we do have the zone coming on in. You'll see it move in here as Shinken trying to get shots. As now the flag comes through. This is where you're going to get your tags. And if this player tries to contest, you can go. I think this fight just continuing to disengage. Nobody else really fighting around the map, it seems like, as it seems like Shinken and company are just going to rotate on through. So, again, Steamy Stacks fights not really happening quickly or efficiently there for any squad.
Yeah, it's opting to leave, which is fair enough, right? Yeah. And the fight's not really happening. If you got a scout and you have a route planned, might as well leave, might as well just avoid might as well avoid the slow pace, kind of long drawn out action. Kind of move on and maybe take the opportunities somewhere else. As we tune into the game one winners. Obviously things not going too well for them last game. Obviously kind of getting griefed, I'd say, by Mitra's squad. I'm sure they're going to be looking to come back and get back to that game one form. And as I say that, then they start coming in and I've been taking some damage. I think my caster card back, so let me just shut up.
I think, unfortunately someone has it, and I think the series has gone over to U11, but it's okay. We do see the quick return damage there from Rihas as his squad trying to help him on out there. Pepper did take some shields, so he's looking good as we swap. I think this is going to be Mitro's team yet again, going to be the ones aggressing them. So we'll see how Mitro and company are able to deal with it. Again, are they going to play too aggressive? This is what we've talked about the entire single time. Are they playing way too aggressive? And we'll see shots going through here. We do see Stompy going to take down E2K there, but he's going to get quickly taken out by E2K. As we see E2Q, I apologize there. That's on me. Just reading the wrong letter and saying the wrong letter completely as we see Rihas and company just trying to find some shots here under the Mitro and them as there's another fight happening. I think Mitro is pushing another team here. So this is really good for our first place team. Well, our previous first place team, right? Is they had a fight that happened on them. That team is disengaged, and now they get to be the third party on the team. So if they've got grenades, if they've got RPGs, they're sitting in a really good spot. And as you see, Rihas with that RPG is looking to cause some damage.
Yeah, they're looking to wreak havoc. Let's see. You know, coming to take those 82 players alive, I'm sure there were so damage, but with all this aggression here, it probably will end up being a problem. They are going all out on elimination already, and they're looking to get even more.
Yeah, and that one went to Falcony and CRR eliminated as well. This is not looking good for Mitro squad at all today. Maybe just not having a good day, maybe not vibing or something, but this is not looking good. X8 going to go down there to what I would assume is Storm as we swap on over here to, I cannot tell exactly who this perspective is. I believe this is Firex and company. Again, watch about the audio. Sometimes we have issues. It's just, there's not really a fix for it. As a trap going to come through, I don't actually know where the player put the trap. He's going to go down there. That's going to be huge elimination there for Firex. It's going to be on to Kensel. So Mitro and Kensel yet again eliminated before they can even get any placement points.
Yeah, it's getting outrageous right now. I don't know what's going on with the squad, but hey, they gotta get it sorted out for FMC this weekend because not looking too great to start off the WarLegend Invitational. So we tune to see even more action, Clay.
Yeah, this one's gonna be Shinny, Ibuhai, Kaspera, and company. We still look like they're to fight at the little bit of a gas station. Multiple different teams coming on in, and if you're the team that got aggressed on first, you're hoping this happens. You're hoping there's multiple different teams that come through. You're hoping you're able to get to your teammates and heal up and get. Now they are below Storm Surge. The only reason, actually now they're above by 400. So we will see that they're going to look to sit very good and just look to try to get any tags that they can. We do see DB1 Lukey and company taking down a lot of players. Dietrich's going to take down 2K. Dietrich's actually playing with Shinken and Stompy. So we'll see his Rezumi going to be the one third partying this fight, as it seems like everybody kind of disengaging here. I believe Team Retail Row was right here. Yeah, Snappy is right there. Is he going to miss some shots there in the Rez? As Rez trying to hit some sniper shots there, nothing going to come. Shinken is actually going to be knocked there by Genji. Blood X going to finish him on off. As we see Rezumi trying to find players. This is going to be a very long and drawn out battle. They don't really have much to work with. Their shields not looking the best. He's going to hit some shots there on that player, but nothing really connecting other than that. As he's continuing to try to just break on through, trying to find anything that he can, any sort of leeway here, trying to get in. This squad getting pinched from all angles. So Ibuhai and company need to find a way out of this, or they need to find an elimination to sway it back. We do see an elimination from D-Mine Teak onto Wakey there. Trap going to come through here. Rezumi going to get tagged up, but the squad behind him to keep on rotating there. Wakey is near this fight, so this is, again, third party fighting fourth party as we move over to Shinny's perspective. We do see that he does have shields, so he can heal back on up. We do see elimination come on to Hunter from DB1 Smiley. As more shots are continuing to come through, we see Shinny just trying to stay alive with this team and trying to rotate back and forth, trying to get lost in these builds. More shots coming through. The walls are being broken. Ibuhai getting taken down very low. Shinny gonna get taken down. Ibuhai getting taken down as well. Despair trying to return the knock, but I think he did. As now Anash trying to stay alive as well. Shots continuing to come through. They're going to finish off one player on top of him. That's going to be really, really big. That's going to be Rezumi taken down. Kaspera taking down another one. And I think this squad doing very well. They're going to get the wipe there onto Shinny, but Ibuhai still alive. Kaspera still fighting out there. Anash trying to stay alive, trying to heal on up there. They need to try to pick up Ibuhai there. I don't know if they're going to be able to do so. Smiley going to go in elimination. Yes, Ibuhai going to go down there. That's going to be Red Rush finishing him on off. As Anas and Kaspera just trying to get together. They really need to do so right now. As you see, there's multiple players in between them. We do see Caspera taking down Karachi and Step R, which there's so many different teams here right now at this point. It's just ridiculous. This fight's continuing to happen, and I'm surprised that Anas and Caspera haven't made more of an effort to get together.
Yeah, it's not looking so ideal for them, right? When you get in box fights, and this kind of whole fight is just an of what Storm Surge does, right? We saw this fight kind of really just forced, right? Obviously, so many players alive, someone has to die, and it means that the players were eventually eliminated. They're picking up the reboot cards here. Doubt they will get a chance to reboot, but we've seen crazy reboots happen. I think we had a couple last session, right? Yeah, BM there.
Nas throwing up a little bit of BM there. We love to see a little bit of BM come out. It's healthy to have a little bit of trash talking in the competitive environment. Now, you see a nice little shot here of Svenskana rotating above Blood X and company as Frey's getting tagged up there. Svenskana looking strong. Finally, they're all here together. And we're in Frenzy Farm. We do see Martos and company over there inside of, it looks like, on the outside of the farm, just looking in. Ritz and his squad there, Chapek's crew, BI Ball, just trying to farm up that house, just trying to make that extra little bit of materials come into their inventory. As we see Janison and his squad just trying to find some shots on the players. These squads just trying to rotate in, trying to find some easy shots. Maybe a nade trick or two goes off. We'll see. As this is going to get very contested right here soon as Ovid and Martos, Warwin, and Provoked want to rotate on in.
Yeah, they've done a good job to get to where they are. Be interested to see if they're able to actually maintain and get some real good positioning in the zone out of it. Interesting to see how Svenskana are doing, right? Obviously, we saw a pretty slow, bad start. Be interesting to see if they're able to do anything this game. And the zone's looking pretty decently spread out. Obviously, you have the river kind of splitting the zone in half there. It'll be interesting to see if any zones kind of cross over that. As we tune into a very condensed part of this right now. This is where damage happens, right? This is where we start to see players kind of take these little box fights here. Gotta be careful with every edit you make as you.
Pause is there. Yeah, you do have to be careful with every edit you make there. If you make the wrong one or you don't actually close the edit, you could get eliminated. You could take a lot of damage as Blood X and company are trying to just rotate on through. They're going to get some tags there with the RPGs first and then try to rotate. Rehas is going to go down there to T-Chub. We'll see if Rehas's squad, that's going to be Fledermoys and company, to try to clutch on up if they're able to continue to get their points. Now, my question is Miro and company still all alive? Is the first place team there? And we do see Svenskana rotating on the backside of zone, and this is really good for them. They already had players rotate in front of them. They're just going to be able to follow on behind, and they're not going to have to use a lot of mats. And this is really good for Svenskana. They're usually in the territory of using a lot of materials. They're just going to wrap themselves up underneath Martos and them, as we see Crew absolutely getting beamed, and now Provoked once in on the action, as Frey going to be the one to beam him. Chapek's trying to hold the walls there for everybody. We do see Crew on about 20 HP. Shots coming from above. This is going to be hard. Chapek needs to find some pressure. Is actually going to RPG himself in Chapek. Takes a fatal error as now RPGs and shots are coming in. He's got to back on off, and this is something you would not expect to see from such a high level of players. We do see Toby going to go down there to Matzo, so our first place squad still in here. A very, very big error there from Chapek. Luckily enough, he does have the floppers and the minis to heal back up.
Yeah, you see him go for the edit there. I don't know if there was some sort of miscommunication there or something, but you can't make that kind of play when you're such player. Obviously, Chapek's being someone we best players in all of Europe. So to make a mistake like that, those kind of things cost you wins, cost you games, and let's just see if they're able to come back from it.
Yeah, we do see NG Gooden and company going down. We do see Fireworks going down as well. Airwax being the one to take him on out. Chapek's again with the RPG in hand, and every time I see this now, I'm going to be worried. After that play, I don't know how much I trust him personally with it, right? You make a play like that sometimes, it happens. Sometimes it's an accident, but still, it's going to cost you so much. A shot going to come through. That player going to be wided there. They are going to get the knock there. That's going to be huge, and I can't exactly see. It is going to be on the... Yes, correct, Levin. That's going to be huge for them. It's going to be their first elimination here of this game, and this is where we expect them to operate. In the mid game, into the end game, as half and half out's going to pull all the way south. Everyone's going to have to rotate. Rit's going to be very low, though. This is where they need to manage their aggression. They are very good at doing so, but today, so far, it has not worked out for them, so they need to stop. They need to just take a moment and breathe. Get the pressure off them, heal up, and then rotate into zone, and they will be good to go. They are above Storm Surge threshold. We will only see 3 more players that need to go down before. We do see Fluttermoy's going down as well. A nice shot and follow-up there from Chappies. He's going to find the players as his team starts to follow it up. They're going to keep the pressure up as they're going to take down 1 and 2, I believe. Bouan, the only remaining member there for that squad. A very, very smart, methodical play there from Chappies to give him an elimination. Is now they're rotating into a whole nother team. He pulls out that RPG 11, and I was very worried he was going to shoot himself with it.
Yeah, you saw him was kind of panic when he, like, you feel that. And obviously the instinct is to get out the RPG and go for a massive play, but you know, you gotta be careful. Like you said, even when he's editing with it in hand, I'm scared, right? That's kind of like a rule of Fortnite, right? You never edit with an RPG in hand, but Chapix, you know, is clearly having no regard for that rule whatsoever, and gonna be a madman with this RPG going into endgame. 6 rockets. Let's see if he's able to put them teeth. And it looks like he's aware of the potential players to come behind him. So, you know, you'll see him here just making sure to close off everything behind. You know, he's kind of that lurker when it comes to tunneling. Picking up some nice shots into players over to the left of their tunnel, but getting a bit split up from his team. And it looks like someone of his teammates has gone down here. So it's just going to be Ritz and Chapix left alive to fend off against the rest of the teams. As we see Cripper T-Chub squad chilling on the high ground right now, Clay.
Yeah, they're chilling, but look at Crippa's match. 29 builds, not going to be the best. We do see team number 1 Retail Row, right? They are doing so good. They've seen elimination after elimination as Ritz is going to go down. Chapix has to fight for his life here. As Zone not going to move here for another 10 seconds. He's got to try to find this elimination. I don't know why he's doing it. I wasn't doing it sooner. Going to find 4 more floppers as well as that legendary pump shotgun, and this is where Chapix operates, I think, the best in that solo position where he has to. We do see BloodX going to go down there. Beehive did get taken out there by Smiley. BloodX and Frey both going on down, as well as Aimson, so I think that might be their squad as moving zone starting to come in. Crippa squad is managing the high ground here very, very well. It's not that high of a high ground, though. That's going to be the thing. We'll see. That ends up costing him as we see Smiley taking down Toby. Chapix trying to do something here on the low ground. He's got 50 mats, so he can do a lot. I like that he's going to go ahead and wrap behind all these other players, though. Use their other builds. He doesn't want to have to spend any remaining builds. He wants to be able to just scoot on in. He's going to get tagged up there as we see a lot of players are going down. We have 28 players as we move over to Crippa, as his squad is sitting on 6 eliminations. Again, they have the high ground, but look, they're being very conservative of their mats. And if any squad wants to take the high ground from them, that would be the time to do so. As Red Rush going to go down there. Nikov going to take down Mikkel Reborn. Julian Com going to go down there to Evil. Chapix is going to take down Red Rush from behind, but he quickly falls to the zone. Miro going to go down there to Epoxy, as we see Hulk going to take down Raxo. Scott going to take down Snap. Miro going to be finished off there by Zestin. I apologize if I say anybody's name wrong. Please let me know if I do. Minzo going to go down there to Spin Pro. As Crippa and company just looking to pick up the victory royale. Drobin getting taken down there by Matzo, but Matzo getting taken down by little Timmy L2. Mikkel going down to Nikov. Enzo going down to Kubix. Matzo getting finished there by Timmy. His shots continuing up through here from Crippa. Amplify and Matzo getting finished on off there. Zooer on the low ground there with the squad as we see a nice shot of who is remaining. It's Nikov and Airwax working together. We do see V-Ink there just in the zone trying to pull off a flopper pay as my shows Y ahead of everybody trying to get those shots. We'll see if Solaris, Nikov, and Airwax are able to clutch it up. If Zooer and company are able to switch it up, or if the D-Mine squad comes on through, as Zooer going to get trapped down below. He's going to get shot in the back, and that's going to be him eliminated. As Zooer not going to be happy about that. As Yoda going down as well. Hulk, the only remaining member there, and he quickly gets wiped out there by T-Chub, it seemed like, as T-Chub decided to drop all the way down. It seems like it's a 4v2 11, and this looks like a victory royale for Crippa and them. Now Nikov and Airwax going to drop down and get little Timmy. Nikov in the backside of his own. He's going to take down T-Chub. As now it seems like it's just 2v1. Nikov doing very well, but it wasn't enough. Crippa says, honey, no, you can take down my teammates, but I'm going to take you on down. As we see the perspective here, Nikov not able to do it in a very big 15 elimination victory royale there for them.
Yeah, they did a good job to kind of make sure that they secured that win. I'm really excited, right? Because we have seen be consistent in the past 3 games is that the team on high ground going into 50-50 has won the game, right? Like that, this has happened once again where the team on the high ground has secured the win and has not made any sort of blunder, able to keep the mat economy in check, making sure that they don't have any kind of surprises, any special moments. Obviously, we see here and there some players going down along the process, and then in that final battle where we saw a couple of players go down, but able to pick up the win, pretty nice, and I'm sure they're going to be happy about it on the leaderboards going into this game. Looks like they were I think they were middle of the pack, if I'm right, or they were 6th place. 6th place going into that game, so that's going to really help them.
Yeah, I would say middle of the pack, right? I feel like it goes top 5, and then I'd say 6th to 15th is like the middle of the pack there. So that's going to really help them. Like you said, I think Fledermoys and them didn't get a lot of points. Miro and them did make it to the end game and get a lot of placement points, so we'll see how that shakes up the leaderboard. But I'm very, very, very impressed by how clinical their top-to-down approach was. I think T-Chubb dropped down a little bit too early there, and that's why I think he ended up getting knocked there, right? Got a little bit over-aggressive. He wanted to get those eliminations. He was reeling it. He's like, I'm going down. And his team is saying, no.
Yeah,
And he's like, I got him. It's fine. Oh, there's another team.
Yeah, it happens. We see players, kind of going for glory, trying to get that final limb for themselves. You know what? They want the highlight play. They want a clip for YouTube or Twitter or something. But, sometimes it's better to just stay composed, go down with your teammates and hit the shots from different angles. Obviously, hey, take the one-on-one. A player can beat you in a one-on-one. Players are going to beat you on a 2v1 or a 3v1. So, just be careful to play it safe. Stay with your teammates. Don't get too excited. Don't, start hunting for glory. But regardless, they're able to pick up the win, and that was a pretty nice victory for them.
I agree. And we're going to see how that shakes up the leaderboard, as I believe we do have it available now. And actually on top is going to be 96 spots because they got 4th place, but only 2 eliminations. So Camo, Fledermoys, Pepper, and Rios, while they're, again, I made the joke earlier, there is no salt in the match. They're doing very well. We do see E11X Timmy. That was the squad that just won 6 eliminations. I in the victory royale there. We'll see how that affects everybody in the bottom section. We do see Caspera and company looking very good after that 6th place, 7th elimination games. They let me tell you, Levin, they've got 6th place, 7th place, 6th place. So this squad playing very consistent. That's what you want to see here today. You want to see consistency, and you want to see a couple pop-off games there from players down by the lower end of it. And we do see biggest spots. That was Rezu, Stepter, Karachi, and Anxios. 7th place, 7 eliminations. Retail road team, Red Rush, Strobin, Wakey, and Snappy. We saw them in the feed, but no eliminations this time around. Only getting placement points, getting 15th place overall. Snap and company do move down there. As I think there may be an issue there on that side. I'm not too sure, but overall, it's going to be the players at the bottom of the leaderboard that you really want to pay attention to, because those are the teams that are going to get relegated. I think we do have some session 2 highlights here for everybody, 11, to watch as we wait for that next game to get readied on up. I think this is from that last session where we saw Mexi fill in for Flick, and they did very, very well. It seems all of a sudden this is not looking good. Hunter is still alive there on the low ground. Shots going through. iDrop going to take a lot of damage there from Squawks. Airwax going to go down, and now it's going to be a 4v3. iDrop and company seem to have the advantage there in HP. As shots continuing to go through. Mexi and company trying to come through. Everybody just trying to drop down, trying to get those shots on through as iDrop trying to drop himself down on a nice shot there. He's going to take down one. Will he take down another? I think they did take down one and got him very low. Shots continuing to go through. iDrop trying to get in the box. Mexi going to go down to Hunter. iDrop going to take a lot of damage, down to 58 HP. Has to try to do something. Trox down low as well, but they are able to clutch up the victory royale. We do see Casper's going to go down. Mexi going to get taken out from behind. Core coming up from behind, and that's going to be huge. It's a 2-player high ground, and I don't think they're going to be able to keep it, Levin. I think it's going to go down 2, and guess who's still alive? Beehive, and I believe Crew are still alive there on the low ground. We'll see. No match remaining here for the high ground. They're going to find a player out in the zone. We're going to actually go down the zone. Airlock's going to take down Crew. And Dread are going to find a player trying to get in the box, but he doesn't have the stair to follow up. That player editing on down. This is a 2v2v1. Someone going to stay and manage to secure high ground. And I can't see who that is. I believe that's Crew on high ground. It has to be. I think it is. But we see shots going to come down there. They're going to take down Beehive. The shots continuing through. Yeah, I believe. No, it was Beehive on the high ground there. Got a little bit too excited. As we see Andretta and company dropping on down. Andretta going to go down very low. He's going to lose it. Riddick going to take him on off. It's going to be a 1v1. Trox in the zone. No way. The shots there. It's hiding behind a rock. Who's going to get the elimination? Back into the zone. He's not going to be able to clutch it up as the victory. The shots continuing to go through. They're trying to get it. They're going to get a knock there as they're trying to find one zone. Actually going to pull back to this player. Going to be so huge. As shots continue to come in here from Hunter. He's trying to find the last remaining members. Shots coming through. He's going to get the shots here onto this player above. He's going to get the knock as well as teammates trying to find the last remaining member. I think he's lost in these builds. He's playing the zone, and Hunter just absolutely beams him. That was so easy there for them. Elvide and Martos are doing very well right now. They have 13 eliminations as it looks like they're going to try to trade for high ground. They're trying to make the edit there as Martos. The only remaining Belvide going to go down there to Red Rush. We'll see as it's a 2v1v1. As on the high ground, it's a Noxios and Razumi, I believe. Underneath is Red Rush. He's trying to make something happen, trying to get any knock that he can, but he's going to go down. And as Martos trying to do something there, but Axios going to take him on out. And they have a lot of eliminations as well. They're currently sitting on 14 eliminations. Is someone actually going to be on top of them? I'm very confused at what's happening. So am I going to get knocked? It seems like he is in zone for the time being. I'm not really sure. Yeah, it seems like the player is in zone. I'm very confused. I think the players are confused as well at this moment. Whoever this is just trying to get those plays on Boyd Savage, trying to stay alive. Now, Savage does have heals, so he can stay inside the zone as well. Right? He can outfight this player, but if this is someone like Shapex with 14 floppers or something, he can say the flopper's going to be dropped there for Savage. And I genuinely have no idea who was alive there in the second portion, who is going to get second. Rexo trying to stay alive. A lot of players going down. Pepper, Janice, Debbie, Kubix all going down. Teak and Rexo after trying to collect. Flutterboy still all alive. He's got a bandit cannon inside the zone. Will it be enough, though? As I think it's going to be him versus Rexo. They're going in. Rexo going to get some shots. They're going to take him on out. Who's going to be the last remaining member? I cannot tell, but it's Rexo and Teak versus one. They're going to lose. They're going to lose. I think. Wow, what a nice little highlights there. 11 hyping it up there. Every time 11 gets hyped, you know, it translates to me. So session 2 definitely was hyped. Now we did know the leaderboard was a little bit messed up. That's why we went to a convenient break there to show you those highlights. You guys, we got this. Look at that. We do got this. Now the leaderboard is updated. We can go ahead and show it to you as updated, and it is changing up a little bit. E11X Timmy is going to be on top, where I think expected them there with the 14th elimination game after that first place. So looking very, very good. Leaderboard shaking up just a little bit, but it's not that big of a spread between, really, I would say, 5th and first place. Only about a 80-point spread there. So a lot of room to move around there.
Yeah, a lot of room to move around. It doesn't look, off the bat, doesn't look like there's any teams, going for some incredible high scoring sessions. So that's going to make the series leaderboard even more interesting. Going to have more potential for some upsets, for some teams to kind of turn things around. But hey, we still got 3 more games, so let's not speak too soon. Obviously, I've been victim of the caster curse many times, today and before. So be interesting to see how things go. Obviously, looking at that leaderboard, I'm sure we'd like to see some of them names in the middle of the pack do a bit better. Obviously, we see number 16 here, Martyrs of the Zoo. Kind of reminiscent of how their team is, constructed, right? You got some animalistic aggression coming out of them often, and unfortunate to see some of the teams below. Obviously, Aqua's team, I think they missed the first couple games. I'm not sure, so not too good there from them. And obviously, the Veloce boys struggled, kind of falling. Yeah, that was the thing. He died instantly after the pickaxe fight, so. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be looking to turn things around.
It's looking very different than what I thought at the very beginning. Again, you talked about Veloc down there at the bottom, not where you expect him to be. Again, a team tax Chinkin and company. Again, they didn't play the first 2 games, so they're going to be a little bit behind, and they just need to get to top 20 to not be relegated again. But they are flirting with the edge every single week, Levin, and they really, 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 I think, need to just step it on up, right? Because it's not what you expected them. Now, they are playing with the field today, so a little bit different, but definitely not a squad you expect to be the bottom of the leaderboard.
Yeah, it will be a bit disappointing to see them go, right? Because they're such a talented squad at their best, and we've not seen them at their best, right? But it would be sad to see them go for the sessions. And frankly, right now, as it stands, maybe we'll have to see that series leaderboard again. But as it stands, I don't think that they're going to be, at a score that is good enough to compete with some of the other schools we will see later on in the tournament. So, prayers up. Hopefully they're able to get out of this slump, and hopefully that they're able to make some rumblings with a fill, right? We saw last week, Mexi was the best fill in all of EU, right? able to pick a squad, able to pick up that squad, the win in the whole thing. But yeah, not looking the same for their fill. I think it's Dietrichs they're playing with. Yeah. Anything you're looking forward to going into game 4, Clay?
I am looking forward to, I think I'm going to say, Veloz and them spawn fight. I want to see that the pickaxe battle come to fruition again. We do see him to name Sons and Company dropping on out, that Butt-X and Company dropping forward, and them dropping on out as well. So everybody getting kicked out of the battle bus and going to fight for their eliminations to be the last one standing. And it's going to come down to off-spawn fights as we have a Hunter, Podesite, Squawks, and Orc going to their signature drop here in the southern region. This is a very weird drop. I didn't actually know this was a thing until my chat was like, Clay, this is a really good drop. You should go here. And it's got a lot of loot, but it's just so disadvantageous with that mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, when you have a spot like this, it's so isolated, and obviously take pop shots at you, but hey, in squads you could maybe see it work, right? Where people don't really contest and like people kind of stick to the areas of their map, in that early game. Could see it working. As we tune in here to the retail fight, I know Pate wanted us to kind of watch this. He came and try instead. As we see him here, gonna get lasered to SFG, not working out for him. Red Rush picking up the elimination, but not done yet. We see Fremont going down as well, and that leaves Cavado left in a 4v1. He's gonna rush in here, picking up some nice tags onto this player here, but gonna get destroyed from behind. Well, actually, no, Red Rush going down. He kind of choked that. That could have been bad, but in the end, not working out. You see the BM coming in. Not too good there from Pate. Pate obviously saying we should watch it, but ended up not going in their favor. So kind of embarrassing, and BM kind of validates that.
There you go. We do see CRR though in a fight, but they're getting eliminations this time. They have yet to lose one. Intro took out Provoked, so 200 Quick Dead took down 220 Quick Dead as CR took down Vorwin as we're in a fight. Oh! What a snipe there from NG Gooden on the scene. Oh my god. The little flick of the wrist, baby, getting the elimination, and this is not looking good for the Veloz team. They're trying to get in. They're trying to just stay alive. NG is literally going in with the pickaxe, and he's trying to beat them, and he successfully does. The BM being, rightfully earned in a little bit,
Yeah,
we'll
definitely
see how that affects the mentality of the Veloz boys if they're able to clutch it on up, as X8 going to go down there to get Grief New. Well, ooh, what a snipe to 11.
Oh man, what a snipe. What can I say? The reaction says it itself, but not looking good for the Veloz boys, right? 2 games in a row now where you die or spawn. Leaderboard standing's going to be, not in a great position at all, as we see the Steamy Stacks fight once again.
This squad is so slow with their fights here, Steamy. Well, actually now not being slow, finally getting into some action there, and the BM coming out.
Oh man, he's throwing a party over here. Look at him, he's excited. Look, he's chilling. He's chilling. Go, go. Hey, I'm riding this out. I'm happy.
You vibe right along with the elimination comes through. That's gonna be Stompy Taking on now, there's a Croc gonna get taken out and returned by Dietrich. So a little bit of karma there as Dick Reef Noob just absolutely BMing the player on the ground. But hey, you know what? You gotta have a little bit of fun with it as we swap over here. This is gonna be down to K there as he's inside trying to make things happen. You see, there isn't one more player here for the squad remaining inside of See Me Stacks. What a quick fight. This time around, they're not actually waiting with the zone right gets right on top of there. Actually engaging a little bit there is we'll see if they're able to do anything. I believe Provoked a squad completely got wiped there by CRR and company as Chris actually gonna, I think, use the slurp truck a little bit too soon there, but I think they were worried about Team Retail Rogue getting some shots and contesting them. So as they just start to back up, you did see a glimpse there of, I could not remember the team name there, but a purple team there in Lazy Lake who's doing very well for themselves. But this squad definitely needed that slurp truck, but I think they were a little bit too worried about getting eliminated.
Yeah, we see them, you know, since kind of leave right now. Yeah, it's I'm not sure how many players are really nice, right? Following them down the stream. They look to get some more materials, look to make some waves, make some plays, get the economy in a good place, right? Obviously, I'm sure it's not too good, and we see Wakey hiding in the tree, looking to maybe get some shots off at them, and let's see if the patience will pay off, right? Trigger finger, not gonna go for a shot yet. Sees them leaving the sites, and finally goes picking up 220 tags. My math tells me that's 40, and 40 is good, but not enough to do any significant damage. But I think he needs to. Okay, no, I got a bit confused. It looks like they're all gonna start to move more in this direction, but their separation has already been made. So I doubt any more action will take place when it comes to this one. But see this Retail Road team doing a good job to take out Pate in the early game and that squad. So they're gonna be happy to move on into this mid game and maybe look to increase the elimination total.
I agree, and it's something to note while you were chatting. Kripa went down to Snap, I believe, so that's going to be huge as we see Karachi taking down Advised FN. But Wakey and company, it seems like they walk out of Retail either eliminated or they have 4 eliminations. And today it's been their I can't, not the Achilles heel, but the opposite of the Achilles heel, right? It's been their strong point. It's been they get these early Storm Surge tags. They don't have to worry about it. They can just rotate in freely. They get extra loot. They don't have to worry about that. They should be good to go. And now they're just going to swim down the river. It will be very, very good as they're sitting in for a near first place. I think they're sitting in second right now by only 20 points. So first place well within grabs. And now again, if you're new to this format, first place means nothing other than that you were with the highest total score going to be put towards the series leaderboard, right? Again, series leaderboard is your highest single session score. So if Team Retail Row previously had a not so good score, which I believe they, if I am correct, they did not have the best of score. I believe they were sitting at 495, right? So 16th place on the series leaderboard. Right now, 11, they have 463. So as long as their day continues to be decent, they will improve their series scores. We see Smiley getting held out of zone here by Orc Hunter and Squawks. I think he's going to be eliminated there. Yep, going to be knocked actually for the team. Still there. They're staying in zone just a little bit to try to get that little bit of loot that they can. Snipes coming in though, but a quick, easy elimination there for them, and the squad finally looking like they're in form.
Yeah, that's not bad for them. I think he's looking at his loot. He looked like slurpfish there. I don't know what that. I think that might be an RPG or some sort. I'm sure he had some decent mats as well. Pretty good elimination as we hear Reboot here in the background. I'm not sure how well you guys heard on stream, but pretty interesting to know who that was. Yeah, looking pretty peaceful for them. I love all these scenes. I'm enjoying the scenery of the map right now. See chapter 2 bringing in this new map. Beautiful map. Obviously, I know a lot of players, upset about lack of mobility. What's your kind of take on mobility right now and that aspect of the game, Claire?
Oh, my apologies there. I hit the wrong button as I meant to get back into this, and technical difficulties happen all the time. But I was gonna say we need something more along the lines of just basic impulses, nothing crazy, right? That won't really disrupt the game too much from its core foundation, right? Maybe just bring back normal impulses. I think it would allow for that extra little bit of mobility that Mick the Beast could currently use as he's sitting at 75 effective HP. He did get sniped. Very hard to avoid getting sniped there, but you know, there is a way to do it if you're quick enough with it. Try to change up your cadence. Don't do 1-2 jump, 1-2 jump. Go 1-3 jump, 1-2 jump, 1-5 jump. You know, change it up. Don't you see him dodging the snipes, dipping, dodging, ducking, diving, dipping? I can't remember the quote there, but you know, if you can dodge a snipe in Fortnite, you're doing something good. Is they're moving on up. I think they're going to run into team number 1 retail row. But a thing that I've wanted to see with the currents is maybe them changing. Oh, wait a minute, Karachi with the snipe as well. He's playing as a Phil today, but he's getting these players some eliminations there as that player inside his zone was not expecting the shot. What a shot! Oh, Karachi on
What a shot!
Oh.
He's going off. He has no respect for guys, bro. What is going on? 2 headshot snipes. And they're probably going to get the reses off, but what an impressive play. Holy. He's looking for more as well. He's not done, and the nade's going to be coming in. Storm Surge, they ain't going to worry about that. Look at that. 1,212 above. That was 2 crazy shots. I wish I could hit shots like that, man. I'm not going to lie. I ain't hitting nothing like that.
You know, those are shots you hit every once in a while in the game, right? Not back to back.
Yeah.
So Karachi's saying, you know what? I may be a Phil, but I'm going to play it like I am on this team permanently. But it seems like one of their teammates didn't make it into the game. So Karachi, you know, maybe he thought, I got to step it up a little bit, right? Got to put the team on my back. He's actually going to get a shot in his back, ironically, there, as he's looking to find some more snipes. Literally looking, holding that sniper out. He's not trying to hold the AR out, Lemon. He wants more highlight clips as we move over. And this, I'm very surprised that in second zone, still all alive with 3 eliminations.
Holy.
Looking very good. They're still good. They're alive. They have mats. And this is what we've wanted to see. Now we do see Mitro going to get sniped up. They have to be very careful. But
nah, you've 100% cursed this, Clay. You've a million. They are about to die. Like, they are all about to die because there's no way that you just called that and they're going to now survive. They're like, look, you see them looking at the players here. Something's going to happen. I'm sorry, I believe it. If they survive, I'll be surprised. The curse is going to come through strong. I know it.
yeah, if you're rooting for them, you're hoping it's not. Now the grenades are coming in. That's going to be Etterboy's going down there. That's 96 spots there. Teak going to be the one to take them on down. And this is really good. This is where Mitro and them operate very well in a fight that they were not necessarily in. The third party. Now Falcon needs to be careful here as we see Rehas going to go down there. Shots from Falcon going to be good finally there as they're going to take down Pepper. And this is looking very good for them. Easy eliminations. Easy match, and this is where we see Mitro and CR, Kenzo, and Falcony do very well when they don't have to start the fight. When they can third party a fight, they operate so much better than having to be the ones to start it.
See, look, Clay. I don't think anyone caught I did that. It was a double curse. It was a double bluff. I got you all. All of you guys in choke. I'm not supporting them, no. It was a troll. I just cursed the curse. No, please don't. No. I'm gonna stop. No, I'm gonna stop talking. This is ridiculous.
With the reverse curse on the reverse curse. As both CRR and Mitro gonna go down, but the quick reses will be popped. Again, the D-Mine squad coming through. Falcony gonna get tagged up there. We'll lose all of his shield. His squad trying to get the reses there. Will they be able to get it though? Falcony building for his life. Crippa going to go down there as we see Falcony continuing to just try to outbuild. This is not looking good as third party's gonna come through. Falcony trying to put some layers in between him and his team. Kinso gonna go down and eliminated quickly there by Kubik as we see CRR very low. Falcony low as well there. He's getting some shots though as we see CRR going to go down. Everybody and their mom is throwing grenades at this fight as CRR getting eliminated there by Raxo. Now Mitro and Falcony are still here, so unfortunately for them, whether it be a curse or not, I think with the way they were positioned, it was just destined to happen, right? They were on top of a team that already got grenaded and they decided to stay there. We do see Mitro trying to help out Falcony and go ahead and shoot on down, but I think this squad is is, you know, I don't know if they're fine with losing some players for these eliminations, but they're sitting on 5 eliminations, and I think that might be their most of the session so far.
Yeah, and but the problem is with that is that that's not that impressive for them, right? We've seen like obviously we've seen them getting amazing 20 kill wins. See, you know, 5 eliminations means you're cool the way there, right? But still, like, you know, 5 eliminations, 2 of your players falling. Like, I'd rather have the 2 players, right? I'd much rather have the 2 players. I'm sure as we pan around and look at you know, all the different squads in the game right now, there's probably going to be a lot of squads who make waves in the end game who don't even have any eliminations right now, right? So, you know, as much as it is great to get, you know, your early game eliminations and your mid game eliminations, you know, some can argue that Mitra and company maybe prioritize that a bit too much.
I agree, and it's definitely you've had proof so far. This is the first time that they've made it sort of to the mid game here. As you see, RPG is going to come out here from Karachi. Orc is actually going to go down there to himself. I don't know what happened. Maybe he got knocked to zone or something happened. Maybe he RPG'd himself. We've seen that happen today with Chapix there. As we see Y going to go down, Hunter going to go down there, little Timmy. As Karachi and company are trying to get in, and they I don't know if they have the numbers advantage or not, but going in as 3 being this aggressive, I'm not that surprised as it's coming from Karachi, right? I've heard players compare him to the Russian Mitro, right? His squad being Siberia, Putric, and Story Riders. They're going in here. Karachi trying to get some shots there. Anxio's going to go down there, and this is going to be Ibuhai, Aspera, Anas, and Shinny as Karachi and Scepter have to try to back off here. 11 again, being a little bit too aggressive.
Yeah, like you said, the Russian Mitra, and it's working now because we saw him, you know, 2 amazing snaps. He's clearly got the fragging ability, but we see here the over-aggressiveness from his squad has cost him. And it means that it's probably not going to be the greatest of end games for him. I don't see him, you know, doing much more than what he already has, but you can never count someone like this out. I'd like to see if he's able to do anything here. 59 players alive, still quite a lot of players, and I'm going to be looking at Storm Surge, I think, here in the next couple of zones, so you know, hopefully he's not too far near being below. I'm sure they will still be above, right, with all the damage they had earlier, and especially being in a fight and whatnot now, but yeah, not going to be good for him to be alone here.
I agree, and snipes or no snipes there, you gotta stave that aggression, man. I know it's easy to just want to go in and just go all the way in their boxes and just continue to WP. As we swap to this nice perspective, we do see Beehive getting sniped up there. I assume they would have heals being as healthy as they are. Beehive not looking good, but they're in a nice spot. We do see a Nasai Buhai there to the left there of Ritz and company. Aim Sons, Ginge, Ludex are right there in the middle. I don't actually know if I can't see the Frey is there. Okay, couldn't see Frey there for the time being. Beehive does have shields and pop on, and they're looking really good. If this half and half out zone pulls across that little bit of the river, it's going to be very, very hard for a lot of these players that are not on the high ground to move across. And we will continue to have Storm Surge. This is the highest we've seen. Falcony actually going to pick up an elimination. That's going to be really good. Again, they need to pick up anything that they can, because at the last leaderboard that I was looking at, right, if we look at it based on the ranks there, I think they were sitting in 22nd 11, so that's not looking good. They definitely don't want to be relegated.
Yeah, they don't want to get relegated. It's a team that, you know, we will probably, you know, see them. I'm not too sure what their score is in the Leaders Series Leaderboard, but they're a team that we want to see them, you know, kind of, you know, in every other session. They're a very entertaining team to watch, and you know, FNCS finals this weekend. You want to play the WarLegend, you know, kind of use it as your best bit of practice before playing the finals, or not the final, the heats this weekend, I should say. I'm looking forward to seeing it, but I don't know. I'd like to see them, you know, use the last 3 games to kind of make a change in their gameplay.
I agree, and we see Chapix going to take down BloodX as we see Julian Calm going down there to make the beast as well. So Chapix picks up that Elam, but I don't think they ended up finishing it off. BloodX, Aimston's going to go down there. They're looking to try to find BloodX, but now the grenades are coming in. Luckily enough for them, they have a lot of mats, and BI, the edit came through from his teammate there, and I don't think he wanted that edit to come through, and now they're trying to find players here. Shots coming through here from his teammates onto a player. Seems like they found someone, and they're going to take down one. They're going to take down two, and this is looking like traditional Sinskarna. Maybe they woke up or something, because this looks very, very good as Gingy and BloodX going to go down there. This is where we expect them to operate well, in the mid ground. This is Sinskarna's area. This is their layers. We hear grenade, RPG, everything going off. This is a lot of sounds happening, and I guarantee the players are more confused than I am. You see minis were dropped there for Beehive to carry, as we see just how congested it is. Snappy up in there, Miro up in there as well. As we see on top, it's going to be Get Grief Noob, Croc, ATQ, and Get Grief Noob, I apologize there, as Indy Gooden and company going to be alive. That's Sigma Sin Pro's team. We see Britain and Squad harping on out. As we swap over to the other side, we see Devils 1 and company still all alive. The squad on the high ground, though, looking very, very, very good, Levin.
Yeah, they're chilling up on the high ground right now, obviously. Going to be looking to kind of share the wealth when it comes to builds, right? Only 300 hard mats, you know, never ideal, but I'm sure, you know, it'll be enough for them to manage, obviously making use of other people's builds and their tops. Hey, look, we've had the trend, right? In the past 3 games, every team on high ground at this point in the game has won. And they're looking strong. They're looking like they're going to carry out that trend and pick up the win here. But let's see. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I know I'm supporting him. Downs 2K, 11 2K. You know, we got the brotherhood there, so.
Yeah, you gotta support the people that rep your name. There's PC Spin Pro and company getting some eliminations and getting eliminated themselves. Mickle Reborn going down. Dropen taking down Wanlast. The squad doing very, very smart material uses. They're single tarping out over second height, and that's very, very good. Now, a squad we haven't seen much of. This is a Poxel from V-Inc and Firex, Scout, and Zestin, as they're trying to get in. They got players just all around of V-Inc. Apoxel trying to get on in. Again, apologize. I said this name's been multiple different ways, and I still don't know exactly what it is. Yona going down, Rennet going down, a lot of players going down, but this squad managing to find their way through the low ground. They're very far above Storm Surge. 5 more players need to go down as shots continuing to come through. Grenades going all around. Chris gonna go down there to Nevi. Mick the Beast trying to stay alive. No mats here for Apoxel, as he's gonna go down as well. RPG or shots to the face nonetheless, as we swap over to Miro, as he's trying to get some shots there. That player going to be very, very low. Going to try to get in. Is going to be eliminated there, as they're going to get the elimination. And I don't know exactly who that was on, but Downs 2K did go down there to Chapix. So someone on the high ground, May and Croc going down to Chapix as well. Sinskarna may have just taken the high ground as Rich going down there, though. That's going to be huge, as ETQ, man, that's a hard name to say, goes down. Ritz going to be finished off. Chapix absolutely dominating his Miro, Maxo, Amplify, and Snap doing very well, sitting on 4 eliminations here in the mid ground. Anas going down. Ibuhai, though, hopping off there, picking up some eliminations. We see Miro trying to rotate through, trying to find these elims. Zone going to pull north. Back over the river we go, as we see 7 squads remaining, 21 players. Archer going to go down. No RPGs. Dropping Miro and company down. Ibuhai will be eliminated, but not before he takes out Artur. As Lukey going to be the one to take him on down as the shots are coming through. They're dropping down. Red Rush going to get taken down, but he gets another elimination in turn. Beehive taking down Evil. Beehive getting the elimination in there. And this looks like a Sinskarna victory. It seems like they managed to have it unless Miro and company are able to challenge them for high ground. I think Sinskarna looking to pick it on up. Miro going to find a player on the backside. Going to miss his shots there. Going to get dropped down. He's going to get taken down. Lukey going to RPG him. His traps are coming out. Everybody going down. And Sinskarna's on the high ground. And this is where we expect to see them. They said, you know what? We're not comfortable sitting in 12th place. We want to up our score here, as they are on the high ground. They're looking to pick it on up. They should be able to do so. Look at Chapix. That's so smart, Lemon. He's looking back into the zone to try to make sure no one flopper plays them, as we see on the low ground there. Janice going to get an elimination. There's going to get 1, not going to be able to get 2, as it's going to be Sinskarna versus, I think, just Raxo here on the low ground. He's trying to make something happen. A nice shot there from him, as Kubix is going to eventually go down here. Actually, no, he's on 4 HP. My apologies, as now it's a 3v2. Shots coming in. Raxo getting a lot of damage. Going to knock 1. Will this be enough? Can Sinskarna be eliminated here? That's the question. The D-Mine squad dropping traps. They have a lot of HP, not a lot of materials. They're trying to drop down Sinskarna into the traps. One's going to fall into the trap. That's going to be 1 eliminated. Kubix falling, but Sinskarna reigns supreme as Raxo almost clutches up big. And Chapix Ooh, that was a little too close for comfort there, Levin.
That would have been terrible if he had actually, fallen there. If Raxo was able to pick up the win, that would have been terrible. They played that well, right? We saw they didn't have height, going into to begin that end game. Able to regain it at the right time. Unfortunately, the trend is broken. The streak is broken when it comes to, the team of 50-50, kind of keeping high and winning the game. But, my my friend Downs 2K wasn't able to keep high ground and win the game out. But the high ground eventually went to a worthy challenger, because the Svenskana boys are great, right? And we saw it there, almost choking at the end, right? Almost choking, but able to finally close it out with the two of them alive and pick up.
Yeah, that was very, very close. You saw, and I don't know exactly who it was, but they fell into the trap, and then Chapix had to fend for himself. Oh, that was too close for comfort. We'll see, of course, how it shakes up the leaderboard. Now, since Scarno was sitting in fourth on the series leaderboard overall, with 738 points being their highest single session score, so they're looking to outpace that. Right now, they're at 225. Again, the leaderboard not fully updated yet. We're going to make sure everything is good to go before we get it to you guys, right? Before, it gets updated again. Sometimes human errors happen when you're getting all the data in. Sometimes things happen. You got to be patient. You got to work with us. And you know what? I haven't said this at all today, Levin. They got to go check out WarLegend on Twitter and follow us here on Twitch.
100%.
You got to do it. WL Fortnite is the Twitter. Go show us some love. And you got to check out Levin. He is absolutely killing it today. Levin 2K on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Go show him some love. He's doing podcasts. He's doing some questions. I think he calls it mailbag, right? If I'm correct. I think you do that on the podcast.
Yeah. I do a mailbag. You can leave a question in my Discord, and then you'll hear a podcast. We did a podcast, didn't we, Clay? We did a nice little interview.
We did. It was not too long ago. It was really fun. The first podcast I've ever been on. So, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you guys, all of you guys, you guys see Clay here week in, week out, grinding it out for you guys. Carson, he's been here for a while, man. There were times when he was casting his own. I don't know how he was doing it, keeping his voice, going for so long. So be sure to check out Clay. You see all of his socials down below, right below his camera there. Be sure to check out the work he's doing over on his Twitch channel as well, providing the content for the people.
Just too nice, just too nice. We're both too nice of people. We got to show each other love, and I think the WarLegend admin just totally spoke in my ear, not in the chat, that the leaderboard has been updated, and it's a shocker, but not really. D-Mind on top there. They take a second place. They had 17 eliminations.
Yeah, that is that's really nice for them.
Yeah, because.
No, you continue.
I was gonna say, before then, they were killing it too, though, Levin. Their average placement, 4th place.
Yeah, that is ridiculous, right? Having an average placement of, you must be having like the games of your life. Like, I'm sure they're here praying that they can get this game output this weekend, right? So really good for them. But like I wanted to say, 2 points, right?
Yeah,
that's the difference. Just 2 points between them and second place, and second place also having an average of 4, right? So yeah, really.
Yeah, and look, it's their second place has more eliminations, but with the way the points add up, they just had a little bit more there. So we do see Team Retail, number 1 retail team there in 3rd, E11X Timmy in 4th. Svenskana move up to 5th place with that game. They end up taking let's see, how many eliminations? 10 elimination victory royale there. As we go down and see where the rest of the players are, you're going to want to focus on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th squad. Again, there's a 25th squad, but we'll talk about it a little bit later. Shinken and Company not having the best game. They got 21st that game. But Lost and Company getting 23rd that game with only 1 defeat. The MCS squad not having the best of games either, as well as Mitro and them. Even though they got 18th place that game with 7 eliminations, it still is not enough. So they need to really turn it around. If you're rooting for them, of course, they name themselves best players, but right now they are not playing as what we would expect there from them.
Yeah, they're not. We've had plenty Obviously, we saw in the last game we had like a flipping quadruple caster curse there or something. I don't know what was going on. Not ideal. We see them constantly getting in these situations where they take a mid-game fight and it's just the wrong positioning because they get pinched or there's so many players around. I don't know if I'm them right now. Okay, cool. We like to fight mid-game. That's our thing. But we got to make sure that we're aware of what's around us. We see a team in the distance. Hey, if we extend this fight for too long, maybe that team rotates in and cleans us up. They got to be more aware. Their awareness seems to be pretty low right now. I know these guys are able players, and I want to see them do well tonight. I want to see them do well in FNCS, but they really got to start putting their minds to it, it seems like.
I agree. And hey, we talked about it earlier, but another squad that is down there with them is Aqua Squad. Now, Aqua is not playing with them today because he is coming back from DreamHack, so they're playing with a sub, but they are in last place currently. Again, they didn't play the first couple of games there, so they did have a disadvantage. Now, we're going to be going into game number 5 after this. It means only one more game after this, so it's coming down. Dynamite looking very, very good. Previously, they were sitting at 605 series points. So with 2 games left, they're at 591. So definitely looking to improve that. Snap, Miro, Masso, and Amplify looking to improve theirs as well. As they were at 362 11. They were at 22nd place there. I couldn't figure out the word. And on the series leaderboard. Right now, they're at 589. So already bumping their spots on up. So we'll again, we got to keep our eyes on them to see how everything is shaping out. Again, if you just are joining us, there was a lot of squads that moved out from the top 5 and a couple squads that could not play today that did forfeit their spot and get moved out as well. So they're not invited back as we move over here to a nice, beautiful, another big production shot here. Production absolutely killing it.
Yo, production is killing it. That's background, right? They're doing an amazing job. And hey, look, the bottom 4 on the leaderboard right now are all names we'd consider big names, right? So, it'd be a shame to see all of those teams go. We want to see those teams in the next session. So let's hope that they're able to pull it back as we shoot into the landing spot here. And any predictions you got around? Any predictions you got going into this game, Clay?
I am, I was looking forward to Sons Gardner doing well last game. I'm looking forward to a lot of players doing well. I'm looking forward to everybody doing well, but I really want to see if Mitro and them can make it to a top 10 placement.
Seems like you're asking a lot for them right now because that's not something they've been past couple of games. Hopefully that they can turn that. It's just. Yeah, we're gonna tune in here to the Weeping Woods fight, right? We've seen this fight play a big part into why the Veloz boys are not doing well at all, and hopefully they can turn things around. We'll see. I don't know how to say it. Is this NG Gooden?
NG Gooden is what I'm saying.
NG Gooden. Yeah, I think you got that one. NG Gooden. Obviously, minis and the sniper not ideal. Picking up the pump now and the pistol. Gonna just play this one out slow, farm up, make sure they're in the best position to take this fight, and I'm sure someone's just gonna look for a pick, right? When you got a sniper in hand, maybe you can be like Kiriashi and just get a nice little 200 snipe.
Yeah, as we see Pay1K gonna go down, we see NG Gooden, Fin Pro, Indy Y Gooden, and Mickle Reborn trying to get in. And if I'm this one solo player here, I try to get over it. It's a high ground fake, trying to come on through. The shot's gonna come through here from NG to try to break him on down. Like they're gonna actually lose and get an elimination there onto Crank. They're gonna get one knocked as Lobo and try to get in a snipe, try to come through, but it's not gonna connect. NG is gonna lose a lot of damage. There's Quavato gonna go down as well as now Indy Y and Mickle pushing on in. He's gonna go down there, Lobo, and this is looking great for them. Snipe gonna come through here, maybe from NG as Indy gonna go down there. Lobo gonna go and pick up that elimination, but Save It gonna get taken down there by Mickle Reborn. And now this is numbers advantage is in their favor because it's only Core and Low Boom remaining to try to pick up the eliminations. So we'll see if they're able to do so as NG Gooden on the high ground. We see Spin Pro and Mickle there trying to play the low ground, trying to pinch different angles. They got a player down here. Spin Pro going to take down Core. It means it's only Low Boom remaining. And Josh has got a heck of a challenge to try to make this work out. He's going to get taken down very low. No match here for NG, but he's got a shotgun and he's going to take him out there with the pump shotgun snipe. And unfortunately for them, the Veloz boys are not hitting their stride here today.
Yeah, that's really sad to see that from. able to make a play out of that one. You know, and they're such a talented right. Biggest supporters. I'm one of the biggest fans. I always want to see those guys do well, and it's just not working now. As we see a nice little knock here by Red Rush, able to pick up Mick the Beast and looking to get a finish here. You know, he's been practicing his aim clearly because he's hitting some nice shots from a distance. And yeah, I'd really like to see the Veloz boys do a lot better, right? We've seen them do well in the past, and it's unfortunate to see this. And it looks like Wakey's in a bit of a fight on his own. He gets a kill on Eon Chris here. Sorry, that's one of Mick the Beast's teammates. So nice pick up for those guys. Obviously, 3 eliminations so far. 3 quick eliminations, right? It was still so early into the game. 83 players left. What do you make of this one right now, Claire?
I'm very intrigued by how far away they are from Retail Road. They've decided to get out quickly, and I think it may have been due to some other 2 different teams contesting as we see X8 going to get taken down there by Yoda. I think the squad, though, was very, very confident as we move over to Azure and company. Now, they are fighting X8, Shinken, I cannot remember, Stompy and the other player's name that's filling. I cannot see it, as I think that's going to be the elimination there onto X8 as he was just sitting there waiting to be eliminated, as Azure actually choosing not to pick up the sniper rifle. Well, okay. Well, he's thinking about it. No, he's going to pick it on up. Actually, I'm trying to change up his loadout, trying to hit the snipe, and he is going to hit it, but it's not a headshot there. But whoever this is, Stompy, Shinken, or the Phil trying to rotate on out, just trying to get out of this. They're not having the best of days, and it is not going to look remotely better here.
Yeah, it's not looking too right. We see these kind of engagements happen a lot. Obviously, fortunate to have the zone, right? Maybe if they didn't have the engagement, but they're gonna go all out. They're not gonna give this guy any room to breathe. Right? Stumpy, I think this is Stumpy. I don't know if I'm blundering that, but yeah, he's got no room to breathe. It's gonna get completely destroyed. What can you do? Like, if you're Stumpy in that situation, what can you actually do?
Yeah, I agree, and I think Shinken might be the only one here, and maybe the Phil just trying to rinse it out. You see him, you just fade off your mini map there. There's really nothing Stompy could do in that situation, other than what he did, which is box up and try to give his team time to run away. But a solo in a squad's world going to be very, very hard. We do see BI taken down at 9. Julian Com. Again, apologize if I say anybody's name wrong. Please let me know. Please let us know. You can slide into my DMs, Levin's DMs, slide up in our DMs. Let us know politely how to say their names, as we see Beehive and company looking very, very good. Since Garner continuing their dominant spree here as they're trying to get some shots there onto the players down below. Beehive trying to maintain high ground, and luckily enough for them, he did it. A nice shot there. That player going to get eliminated there by Beehive, and Paco not going to be happy with that performance right now.
Yeah, he got completely destroyed there. Like, no question about it. He got wrecked. And who better to destroy him than Svenskana themselves, right? They are quite accustomed to giving people a bit of a spanking. It just wasn't the right way to describe how they destroy people, right? Like they do a good job of that. As we get some more beautiful camera. The production today has been insane. I've loved the production today.
I know. And it's they asked me, like, how are we doing? We doing well, Clay? In our Discord group channel. So you guys are killing it. This is amazing. We're swapping perspectives. Everybody fighting. We're trying to show you what's happening there as we see the player just rotate on out this side. You know what? I got some eyes on you guys, but I'm good. Now the D-Mine squad there, the Dynamite squad, of course, in first place after that game as we move over, and none other than Falcony and company is there fighting Belvede. Now, Tinsel did go down, but they did return elimination there onto Belvede. Karachi is going to go down as well. We do see Falcony trying to get the wall, trying to build on up there. The shot's not coming out here just yet for him. He's trying to get up. He's trying to take the high ground back as Tinsel is going to be revived here. We see 2 eliminations already. Falcony going to get the high ground there as we see a nice big POV there. As we see the build is going to start to chop down. Martos going to be up there, and I think they are going to get the knockdown there onto Martos. As of now, I believe they're looking for Vorwin. I think he's the last remaining member here for the squad, and Vorwin is honestly just trying to hide on out, as I think they found him. Shots going through. CR are going to go very, very low, and I think CR has picked up the elimination. No, Vorwin going to be the one to go down to Kinsel. So looking good right now, but can they stop being this aggressive into the mid game, Levin?
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, anybody allows them to kind of chill out and take a breather. But you never know. Maybe nobody being around kind of what motivates them to keep on pushing even more, which would be detrimental to the game eventually, unless they're able to pull out some of their previous performances. But yeah, I'm happy they're able to pick up that kill there. But oh no. If I hear shooting from the squad, I just start panicking. It's like the war again. Gonna have to see who that team is towards the east of this island. Obviously, they're just gonna keep on farming out the rest of this middle island. They're looking to chill as we tune into Camo Squad here. We haven't seen much of them since game 1, right? They had that amazing game 1 performance. Haven't been able to kind of keep up with that standard since first game with a win and 17 kills. As we see Fledermoy's getting a couple tags off on him, at his expense. Got the minis on him, but not gonna be able to do much with that because he's still at 60 shield, and obviously can only use them up to 50 shield. And he's looking for a snipe himself. Not even next to him, getting close. As you see his teammates kind of calling out a shield potion for him to use. He might not take that shit. It might be Pepper that takes that. I'm not too sure, but regardless, looking for some tags still on this squad on the other side of Salty Springs. They're in the zone now, so he's gonna take his time to do so. But what do you make of this right now? Right, they're the most exciting of games since game 1.
Yeah, I agree. If you look at the breakdown, they got a first place and then 11th, 15th, 17th. So not looking that good, but they're still in a good spot to continue to get more points here. And as we see them rotating around, again, they're trying. For this squad, they need to somehow avoid Mitro squad because for some reason they always end up meeting together. And now we'll see how that happens again. Camo, Pepper, Fledermoys, and Rehas doing very well today overall, sitting in 7th place on the leaderboard, and I believe their score already better than what they've had before, maybe a little bit less than what they were expecting. So we'll see. Again, it's all about that series leaderboard is Fledermoys and company trying to get some snipes here across the bridge. While you were chatting, Shinken did go down there, Levin, so Shinken's squad completely eliminated there. He went down to the zone by Hulk as the grenades are coming out, and this seems to be this squad's weakness is the grenades, but luckily enough for them, they're not really within perfect nade range, so no solary strats coming on through is the shots coming down to break the builds. We actually we're right on the cusp of Storm Surge. I think 70 going to come through, and Pepper going to take down Firex, I apologize there, as we see Mitro going to take down Nebby as we swap over here to the fight between Janice, Magnus, and Karma versus the CRR, Falcon, and Kinzel, and Mitro. To see CR absolutely getting Chris, known for his W key-like tendency, known for getting in your box, getting in your face, as we see in the backside, Senskarta rotating on over, Karma getting tagged on up, but CR and them, I'm surprised, Levin, they're backing up.
Yeah, this is really unorthodox. Like, I landed them once again, getting too aggressive, but they've actually decided to back off. I wonder what the call was there. I'd love to hear. I'd love to know, but happy to see that they're going to just make the right decision and stay alive.
I agree. It's good to see them as now we're moving into the third zone. They are going to be safe as well. Rockets being dropped as well. They have grenades, so they can continue their aggressive play style if they're careful with it. The zone going to pull a little bit more south here, not going north towards Frenzy Farm area. We do see Mitro, though, looking for eliminations down below him. Again, they will have players down below. They need to be careful because if they start to shoot these players and they end up not being careful for the players behind, they're going to get pinned. Luckily enough for them, this player is very, very caught out. Mitro could go onto this player and completely eliminate him or get eliminated himself. I think his squad going to follow it up. I think the calls are made. And as soon as you say the word, that guy's a solo, your entire team is going to start to push this guy. Just trying to rotate it out, and I don't know who it is, but this is not going to be good here for them. Hunter going to go down there to Smiley from Devils 1. Is it Mitro trying to maintain some semblance of high ground of this player going down, and this is where they operate very, very well, as there goes Jims, unfortunately, not able to keep up with his teammate, and he will be eliminated.
Yeah, that's just a bit of a blunder on his behalf, right? You get separated, and you cannot afford to get separated by these guys, right? These guys are like flipping moths, you know, in a bulb with a light bulb, right? They're just gonna they see that one player solo, they're just gonna swarm him. They're not gonna think twice. In that sense, right? Their aggression is warranted, is valid. So, you know, I'll keep my big mouth shut, but hopefully they will continue to do well, right? I'd say they're doing pretty well. 5 eliminations right now. We're moving towards, you know, the later part of that middle game, right? Hopefully they can get to the end game. I don't think they've been to end game in one single game this whole event right now. So hopefully they can turn that around. Hopefully we can see some of the bigger names, you know, make bigger impacts in the last couple of games.
I agree. It's coming down to those last 2 games. Is now Mitra and them going to find, I think, another team down here. And luckily enough for them, there's not a lot of players nearby that can third party this fight because they're on the island. So this is what I would consider smart play by them. They know that they have these players corded off. They know that they have the squad corded off, and they're going to take down Janus again. They're going to find the squad that they originally started fighting, and this is going to be good. There's going to be an edit out there, but nothing going to come through. Kensel taking the brunt of the shots. There is now, I believe, one more player remaining. That was Magnus going to go down. As we see Janus still just sitting there. Karma looking to be eliminated here as we see shots going through. Mitro hitting all the shots on him. Chris trying to get his Moxie R, going to drop him down. And Mitro says, there you go. There's the elimination. And this is what we've expected from them in every single game. They've got 8 eliminations. They've made it to what I would call the mid to end game session in 4 zone. They've got near zone, and they could pick up this victory.
If they pick up the win, I will never speak a bad word of these guys ever again. I would be ecstatic. I'd be over the moon. I'd be really happy. But hey, I tend to jinx things, so let me just shut up. I'm not going to talk about them anymore. See how their story plays out. We see a beautiful view of the zone here. You see all the names coming in. You see Way, Y. You see Zipan, Cripper, all chilling up top. T-Chub not with them, unfortunately. I'm sure they'll be missing him as we tune into the D-Mine guys. You know, 40 seconds until that zone starts closing. We're going to have to start to get into that 5th zone, and after that, we will get 50-50 zone upon us.
Yeah, and we'll see if anybody does. You know, I talked about a lot. The Tohai Classic, it works. You sit there, you look straight up, you get that half in, half out. If I was the zone director, right? If I was like the little guy controlling the Hunger Games like thing, right? 11, I'd make that zone go as far north as I can. I think everybody has to swim across that water, but we'll see. As I think BloodX did go down there to Ghost Camo, so not having the best of games there. But Camo and company doing all right this game, looking to improve again. We talked about how they didn't have the best of games after their first game, so a nice elimination there. We'll reset the mental there as the Dynamite team is just trying to connect here, and that's really smart from Teak. Because they know they tarped out just a little bit. He's going to try to get some grenade tosses as well. Trying to use that little bit, the little knowledge of geometry that he has there. Trying to get some shots as more shots are continuing to come through all around. As he's looking to find anybody down below. Everybody is shooting everyone. They are actually above Storm Surge. Actually, no, I think they're actually below Storm Surge. So this could start to get really hectic as we have 10 players that need to go down. As Miro going to be eliminated there by Crippa. Squawk's going to go down there to Airwax. He trying to find a player down below. They're 131 down, as either they need to find a player or they need to find something to heal themselves up with. As Raxo going to go down there to advise, as Teak got a little bit hungry there for the loot. As we swap over to advise, he's going to be the one to take him on out. So Dynamite versus Devils 1 is going in the favor of advise. As Camo going to go down there. Falcony going to take down another player. So Mitro's squad looking very, very good here, 11. And unfortunately, we're not going to get the zone that Clay wanted.
Yeah, I was really rooting for that northeast zone, that northwest zone. So, you know, make me happy, make me smile a bit. But unfortunately, we're not going to get that. We're going to be watching advise here, and his team kind of rotate into that 50-50. You saw them going early, right? That's the play, that's the strat. If you got somewhere to be in the zone, go there, right? We see so many players nowadays, you know, at lower levels, just kind of get distracted, think that they can multitask and do all these different things. No, man. If you got to get to the zone, get there and then figure everything out later, right?
I agree. Let's take a sip of water there. We do see why Grippa and company there on the high ground. And something that I really like that you talked about, don't dilly dally, don't twiddle your thumbs, right? Go and get into zone, get in there as soon as you can, and don't waste it. If you have the ability to early rotate like Nitro and the squad did, we saw as soon as zone moved, you saw the purple little aerial start to go in. Falcony looking very, very good here with the 4 Oh, he's gonna get sniped and finished, but luckily enough, his team is right on top of him, and they always tend to stay close together, so that's gonna be really good. Now we do see a trade elimination there from Smiley and Red Rush come on through. Storm Surge will be a thing, but look, they're 2,500 damage above. They should be good to go, as now the threshold has stopped it from happening there. Falcony needs to find some minis. Is Minzo gonna go down there to Wan last? Falcony gonna try to find elimination here on the backside of zone. Harpoon guns going off. Have to be careful though, those edits may eliminate Mitro if he tries to go for the RPG. As shields are being popped, Anas and Shinny gonna go down there to Drobin and Snappy. As you see the #1 retail road team looking to try to get another top placement points here for them. Anas finishing on up there by Crippa, as Falcony gonna get a shield drop there for them. His own gonna go up the side of this mountain here as we see the POV of Crippa and them on top. We do see why they're trying to get some shots there. Frey and company in the mix of their Sin Scarnet still alive as well. Fluttermoy's still there, so a lot of top names here still all alive. But what are they going to be able to do? The rotations need to be able to come in here for them. Why can absolutely beam the player there on the low ground there with only that rare AR there. He's doing a lot of damage, outputting a lot as we swap over to the sole perspective here of him. His squad looking very, very good. They have a lot of mats as well. We see a lot of floppers and surffish, so zone plays could be a thing. They got to be careful as Aimson's going to go down there to teach up. Pepper going to go down there to Mitro. Mitro going to follow up on the Yoda as well. A lot of players going down there to Mitro and company. Why? Getting very, very close, and this is not that high of a high ground yet again. We'll see if that costs him there. Shots going to come through. The Gold Trooper going to go down very low. Falcony going down to Amplify. E-Mines, Evil, and Rack. Teak going to take down 2 players there. Kaspera going to go down to Gingy as Amplify going to take down Falcony. Kaspera will tick on over now as Lukey going to take down Drobin. Snappy going to go over to ETQ. Nitro going to go down there to Hulk. A lot of players going down here. We see Wakey taking down ETQ. Wakey going to find another elimination. Why? Trying to get in these players' box. He's trying to find these eliminations that he can, as we see Wakey going to tick on over to Storm Damage. Nitro going to be eliminated finally, as well as Little Timmy L2 going to take down a player there. That's going to be eliminations going on over there for them. They're currently sitting on 3. As we see Little Timmy going to take down another player there. I believe that's going to be Kubix and company as we move over to CRR and Kensel, who are still alive, but they are not doing very well. They have a lot of eliminations. They're currently sitting on 10 for the squad as Croc going to get taken down there by Ibuhide. Chapix taking down Mikkel Reborn. Zooer going down as we're in a top 10 scenario. Players are just trying to find anything they can. Ritz going to go down there to Ibuhide. Ibuhide popping off. CRR, though, absolutely aim assisting that player as he drops down. That's Wan Last is going to be complaining about that later on Twitter. As you see CRR going to just go in. He's going to get a 1 pump there on the Aimson. Going to follow up. I think his elimination gets stolen. CRR trying to get something going, but he's not going to be able to do so as the elimination will tick on over. And Kitso follows up quickly after, but they pick up 4 eliminations. Why? Dropping on down. He's got a lot of builds, and I don't know exactly why he's down here. As we see Beehive going to be in his face. He's going to go down there. Smiley going down to Beehive as well, as we see Little Timmy L2, T-Chub, and Crippa trying to maintain the high ground, but they've got to fight Spinscarna. RPG's coming in. Spinscarna not looking healthy. Chapix trying to get elimination there. Scout going to go down there to Menzo as Chapix and crew trying to work their way through. As we see an elimination going to come on through there. Now it's a 3v3. The Dynamite squad has been eliminated. It's T-Chub, Crippa, and company on the high ground versus Chapix, Beehive, and crew. As Beehive takes a lot of damage. Crew not healthy as all. Matt's not looking good. RPG comes through. Sinscarna looking very worse for wear. Beehive going down as T-Chub got an RPG. Shot's going to go through, but Chapix hits a nice shot there. He's going to continue to hit more. Chapix and crew working the low ground, just like we've seen them do time and time and again. But do they have any mats? Do they have any heals? We'll see. Chapix pop the small shields. I think that's all he's got. We'll see Crippa trying to stay on high ground. We're going to see the elimination go on over to Crew. As Crew going to go on down. Chapix trying to make something a 2v1, I think, as the elimination might come through. And I don't know if they ended up carrying on the other player. Crew, no, it is a 2v1. Crew is still counted as a player. Chapix has to find something. He's got to try to find anything that he can. Not really going to get a lot of mats. 2 builds remaining. Chapix on the low ground, just dancing at this point. He's got shields to pop, but I think should have popped that one just a little bit earlier. Now they're going to shoot on through. RPGs coming on through. Chapix rotating through the low ground. He's trying to stay alive at 2v1. It's Kripa and his teammate on the high ground. Chapix, though, trying to stay alive. RPGs coming down. Chapix not alive, but he's making everything work. They're right above him. RPGs coming down. Chapix gonna take down one-ish, maybe, but no. Kripa gonna stay alive. Barely the RPG coming through. And the victory royale going to Zapan and Kripa.
Yeah, that was insane, right? They finally able to make some noise, make some waves, right? Expecting, I'm a big fan of all of this. You remember the name, that little Timmy, right? I remember my first ever encounter with Zapan, right? I got invited to a pro custom Discord, right? Play 3 games in a row, Zapan kills me. And I was like, I said, this guy's the best player. And since then, he's been putting out all the sports stops. He's had an amazing journey from the scene and, making waves with his squad that they're able to pick up a clean victory royale. Pretty impressive. Interesting to see how that affects the leaderboards and whether, it stays pretty even or whether we see some separation start to happen. I like seeing some dominance. What do you think is going to happen?
I am very, very, very impressed by by A11X Timmy, and I think they're gonna hop up to the top of the leaderboard, but maybe because we did see Dynamite get 3rd place there, right? They saw, I think Teak may have edged it on out to get up there. So placement points are very heavily weighted here. Again, we talk about Team Dynamite, 7th place, 5th place, 3rd place, 2nd place, and I think they got 3rd place that time. So their average placement going to be very, very good. Now Team Swinskarna did very well. Chapix almost clutching it out. He's been very, very, very good as of lately, but it wasn't able to clutch it out as much as he wanted to, right? You felt that with how much he ratted that. He was so close, but it wasn't enough. Maybe if he had crew there a little bit longer, they could have pulled something out, but nothing. As we'll get the leaderboard here to you. I want to see where Snap, Matzo, Miro, and Amplify are because I didn't really see much of them, if my mind serves me correctly. And I'm getting older in age, but we'll see.
Don't worry, man. You're good. Don't worry. You're
good. Creeping up on me here, but I'm only going to be 23, so not too old. But in Fortnite age, Fortnite age. I think that's a little old. I think the kids, they like to call us boomers, but nowhere near that age yet. But we'll see as we wait. Again, the finals is actually going to be on my birthday, so you guys all better come celebrate it with me, all right?
Hey, we're going to be here partying, some great Fortnite. Somebody's going to win a big amount of money. Clay's going to get all the support in the world. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be
great. And we're only on session 3. After this, we'll be halfway done with the sessions of qualifying. Now, I want to let you guys know, if you don't understand the format, the way it works, if you're ever top 20 in the sessions, you are automatically going to move through to the next session. Now, getting first, you do not guarantee yourself a finals placement. So if you're wondering, where is Benji Fishy? Why are they not playing? I know a lot of people are asking. In session number 2, because I think Benji was already flying to DreamHack, they decided not to play. Now, they were relegated, meaning they got bottom place, they got 25th place, they got 0 points. So they were moved on out. So they were not invited back, and they will not be invited back for the next sessions. But their series leaderboard number, right? They got 1,079. They will stay in first unless somebody beats them. So relatively secure, not guaranteed though. So we'll see. Again, I want you guys to know how that works. If you're wondering, if a team doesn't compete, they automatically get a 0 point score and they get put to the bottom of the leaderboard. So we'll see the leaderboard actually updated here.
Oh, okay.
Quartz going to swap on over there. Boom. And E11X Timmy on top.
Hey. Barely, like you said.
I'm very, very shocked, Levin. This is the closest we've seen the top of the leaderboard in a while.
Yeah, never this close, right? We've seen game after game. Only a few points in it, Claire. Only a few points in it. Anything can happen going into game 6. I'm excited, man.
I am as well. So that game from Dynamite, 3rd place, 6 eliminations. Of course, 11X Timmy got 1st place with 14 eliminations. Now, they're not that far ahead, though, from Snap, Miro, Amplify, and Matzo. who got 6 eliminations, 4th place. So they were there. My memory served me wrong. Snappy and company still maintaining their leaderboard presence with 7 eliminations and 13th place in that game. Since Rhino in 5th place got 2nd place with 8 eliminations. So looking very good for everybody to try to improve their scores all around. It's going to be very hard. Again, that was game number 5. So after this game, you will see the bottom players eliminated. Now, if you're noticing, there's 24 players there. As Kuna's squad did not play today, they will automatically be put at the 25th, so they have 0 points, and they will be automatically relegated. So if you're wondering where that team is on the leaderboard, that squad there will be relegated. So 21 to 25, you're not looking to be there. And as we swap over, I'm really looking to see Veloz X Atlantis do very, very well here to try to claw their way on out 11.
Yeah, I really, really, really hope this last game, like seeing them be relegated would be heartbreaking, be terrible. And I just don't want to see it happen. Right? I don't want to see it happen. I'm hoping that they can make something. Weeping Woods has just not been working out. I predict that they will still go there and still try to take that fight. But hey, if they were to say let's just not go to this game, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be mad about it. I'm typically not a fan of changing drought spots. I would not be mad. When you die that many times on spawn, you might as well switch up.
I agree. And speaking of off-spawn elimination, Stompy going to go down there to get Grief Noob. And the dance did come out. We saw him do it earlier. As hold on, Miro getting tagged up here as he's rotating in. And now he's got to do a little bit of the jiggle back and forth there as he's not trying to take any damage. Luckily enough for him, he's landing in Serpy Swamp, and that's going to be the easiest HP he will ever recover in his life.
Yeah, this is a great place to land, right? When you get this place on contest, you and your squad can literally get full shields and not even use a single shield that you find out your chest. And what that means for you is that you can freely, carry a bunch of shields, right, extra, as we tune into the Weeping Woods fight. And off the bat, it's just not looking good at all. Like, I don't even want to say anything.
Yeah.
Oh my! This is insulting.
And it's under the same player. It's NG Kunin on to save it again.
Oh my God.
So the snipe connecting, save it, and a crank going down. It's just not looking good for Lost X Core. Atlantis, I think Crank is a sub there, so not looking the best there for them. I think Josh actually, Core Gaming, Low Boom rather, I always confuse it when I use their real names, landing a little bit further away than normal. You see Core trying to swim on out of there, trying to get something going, but not the best game as we move to Snappy and company. Now Fremont actually going to take down Wakey, and this seems like the first time the fight is going against Snappy and company as grenades are coming out. He's trying to do a little bit of a grenade trick, but nothing going to connect there, it seems like. So Snappy, Drobin, and Redrus going to back down. His Core going to go down there, so only Low Boom will remain for the Veloz team as we see Anas gets an elimination onto Smiley as well.
Yeah, they're pulling out all the stops right now in the last game. Pate obviously, had that embarrassing moment earlier where he fight, then ended up losing. So I think he's trying to, get redemption in game 6, and so they're putting the pressure onto Red Rush here. They're looking to make him pay for being split with his team, and you see he's just trying to wrap around the building. Nade goes actually and does the damage. He's really, really low here. He's just gonna hide in the building. They're most likely gonna be able to get a simulation on him. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, I agree. And Snappy, as we swap over, gonna get tagged up there. Red Rush literally hiding for his life as we go back over to Snappy. He's just trying to make it on out. It seems like him and Drobin are just saying, hey, Red Rush, I'm sorry, you're too low. We can't help you. As now shots are coming back in. It seems like there were some shield tags. Snappy realizes, hey, I can't fight this at all. He needs to be very careful with how much he's jumping here, right? He knows he's not going to get a snipe because he's behind his builds, but you're jumping over the top of your builds. It's going to be easy elimination, easy attacks on you.
Is he running off the map or something? Like,
I don't know. I think there is a campfire spawn. I did not know that was here, and luckily he gets a big shield, so a little bit of streamer loot coming on in there as Shinken is going to be the one we're spectating now as we see Shinken going to have an elimination. He did get it onto E2Q as him and X8 and Dietrich's going to try to stay alive as Fremont going to go down there to Drobin. So the fight going back there into number 1 team, Retail Row, whatever they've decided to name themselves. The shots coming in here onto Shinken's back. Dietrich's going to go ahead and block him on off. Shinken going to edit him on out. They're just trying to find the players. Dietrich gonna go down there to down Suke, but he takes down Downs as well. Shaken I don't know what that was, I'm gonna be honest. And XA left to fight for himself, and it doesn't look very good here for this squad.
Yeah, I don't know what that play was. Yeah, dance on him. He deserves it. That is a terrible play from Shinkin. No idea what was going on with that one. Yeah, not looking too good for them. And once again, this is where it kind of gets sad. I got the sad faces in my head because that's another squad that was at risk of being eliminated from being in the next session. Sorry, and yeah, not looking too good at all. Ooh. Production's been so perfect. They've been so perfect. You ain't gonna make one mistake. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's allowed. It's allowed. As we see a Mickle reboarding company here through the trees, and we do see. I think that's provoked. Yeah, 220 quick dead going to be provoked there, rotating on through. We'll see if they end up meeting against 200 quick dead. Mitro and them continuing to be aggressive, and that came for Mitro and them very, 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 very good. And they end up pulling up to 15th place after that game. They have sixth place with 14 eliminations. So as long as they can continue to get a lot of eliminations here, right, or just even get to placement points for Mitro, it'll be good. And I called out Mitro them. I said, hey, I want to see you guys get a top 10, right? And you said it might be too much for them, 11, but they did manage to do it. But can they do it again? That's going to be the question.
Yeah, I'm looking to see them kind of have a good game here. It's the last game. You got to make it count, right? What's the point if you're not going to put in your effort into this last game? What's the point? You're going to make the most out of it. Got to try up your score as much as you can for that series leaderboard, and it looks like they're gonna look to do that this game.
I agree. As we see Sigma Spin Pro and company, now they had a very, very good early performance, but they haven't really had much since then. So again, they were one of the squads brought in because of players being relegated on out. So Snipe's not going to connect here for them. I don't exactly remember where they are placed here on the leaderboard. So I think 8th place, right? So not the best, not the worst, middle of the pack. They're looking to get a nice series leaderboard, right? Because it's the single highest session score as we swap over Mitro here, as they're inside of Salty Springs. As we move over to Julian Com, who's actually right nearby. It seems like he's trying to rotate on out, and this is going to be someone behind him. I think he's got to be definitely very careful. He's not actually looking behind him, as snipes are going to come out here from someone nearby. It seems like as Julian Com, there go the snipes coming, or the shots coming on over here onto him, as he's just trying to run away, and there's really no running away from Mitro.
Yeah, how you going to just listen to just saying that they're gonna destroy you, and you're gonna be sent right back to the look. And you hear the nades coming in. This is what they are known for. Not forgetting them nade eliminations. Unfortunate for none to connect this time, but hey, I'll be interested to see if the ruthless aggression of Mitro and company does continue. And you see here Julian Com getting sniped. He's gonna use a flopper, but the nades coming in, the pressure coming in. He can't control it. He's just looking to build as much as he can. He's almost in a washing machine situation here. Players looking to replace their builds. He's getting sprayed. 30 HP left on him. He looks for a shot, hits it, but not going to be enough. And he falls at the hands of best players. Like what do you do? They are the best players right now when it comes to this fight. And gonna just grab up his loot and go about their days.
Yeah, and I think CRR actually the one to hit the snipe on him there, and that the little the shot that he had. And I like the little shout out there, 11, with the washing machine call. Definitely, one of my signature calls. I love it. I love to see it being used as we see CR and company just try to rotate on in. They're looking good. They're finally finding their stride. It's not too late for them to get out of that relegation shot. They're in 15th place right now, so looking good as we swap over there. We do see, actually, it was going to be Falcony that hit the shot. So Falcony showing his snipes. We'll see them with 3 eliminations. Unfortunately, not able to get a 4th there out of it. They want that. I think only the trio made it into the game, or maybe one of them got eliminated off spawn. Something happened, but they still have a lot of grenades here on CRR. He does have that P90 that a lot of players like to use there. Was super, super, super potent. You see more ammo being dropped there for him as well. Mitro going to drop some. Everybody dropping him. They're saying, you know what? You're going to be the only one with the P90. We're going to give you all of our ammo.
Yeah, look who they're giving it to, right? The player with the best aim on the team, right? Wink, wink. the P90 and the organ and hand of a controller player is a very scary sight. So going to be interesting to see what he's able to do with that. We'll be able to tune in with him a bit later and see how many elimination he has. Looking at the zone here, right? A lot of players kind of making their way towards the zone. Doesn't look as much action going on, but a lot of players kind of grouped up near each other. Very interesting to see if any fights break out, any people, you know, are in nade range and get naded. Talk about what you seen today. What's been some of your favorite highlights from today, Clay?
I just got to be the Karachi snipes that were actually over here, right? That man hit back-to-back headshots from ridiculous distances as we move over to a squad that again had a very good first game, but has kind of been quiet ever since. It's going to be Rehas, Camo, Fletamoys, and Pepper. They are going to be above Storm Surge. They're going to get some tags on the players and get tagged up themselves. Lose a lot of HP here on Rehas, but he's got minis. He'll be able to pop them on up. You hear grenades being thrown, and that's the problem when you have a player, a whole team above you, right? They're going to be easily able to throw grenades on you as well. So, got to be careful. Honestly, if I'm Rehas, hide that trash can. Right? I love this little mechanic there of hiding in it, and it provides you a little bit extra. If they're going to throw grenades, they got to break the trash can first, and then they got to damage you. But it seems like everybody deciding to not fight it here, as we see Get Grief Noob going to go down there to King Kubix. Again, that's the squad that is always up there in Steamy Stacks contesting Aqua's team. Again, Aqua not playing, so not really his team, but you get the vibe. Is Marto's going to go down there to Sigma Spin Pro. We were just talking about them. We see Marto's going to be finished off there. This squad, though, looking very, very good here as they continue just to replace the building.
Yeah, looking to just kind of replace everything in this building. You know, build up their mat economy, farming up that extra brick here, farming up probably to help his teammates as he looks to get some shots on the players rotating in here. They're a bit of a long road for them, obviously. 6 games in and getting sprayed like that, it's not necessarily fun. And they're going to pay for it now because getting naded here, 2 of them dropping as well. Yeah.
CRR.
Yeah. That's not a surprise whatsoever. And then they just don't stop. They're not going to stop. It's ruthless. It's never ended. And this camo squad versus, you know, CRR squad is an interesting feud, to say the least. Look, they've
apologies.
No problem.
Apologize there. Rios and them just had an interesting feud, and I agree. They somehow have always found each other. Is now Camo and Pepper trying to get any sort of semblance of hope that they can here back as Camo, 22 HP in a dream. He's getting sprayed out by everybody, and they're just trying to get him. And you see 2 HP. He's got the bandit and he needs to try to get some of it off there, as I think Pepper returning some damage down below as the bandit cannon coming on off. You see he's healing back up to 77 HP. Now he's ready to fight. As we see the wall replace going to try to come through. Going to get taken down. He does get Falcony very low, but CRR says no, thank you. I'm going to send you right back to watching your teammate as Pepper has to go in. And I think this is a Hail Mary shot here from him. He's throwing it all the way downfield, but it's not connecting there as Pepper does get a lot of damage on off, but he's got the shield to heal on up, and RPG's coming in, and it just is not looking good here for Pepper. 88 mats, not anything to really work with. He does have the shield, getting edited down, and that's going to be Mitro and company squad wiping this team yet again.
Yeah, it's not a surprise. I'm surprised that he was the shield there, right? Oh, wait, what do we have here? Lowboom's alive. I think he's alone, but he's alive. That's made me really happy.
Yeah, remember he completely landed away from his team. So it seems like he made it all the way in. And look, I like that he's building like he's multiple people, right? He's building a little bit bigger of a base, investing those mats. He actually, I think, may have built that base on top. So he's a little bit more careful here as we see grenades being thrown. Wandlast actually being taken down very, very low. He is going to get knocked, as well as Sewer and Hulk. Yoda going to be the only one left there for him, as we do see Crew and company still all alive as we swap over there to Beehive and them, as it seems like Belvede and company do end up taking down Sewer, Hulk, Wandlast, and I would believe Yoda going to follow right on after, as Mickle Reborn going to go down there to Hive. Oboom going to finish the elimination as Beehive going to get some shots here on the player in the back side of things, going to get some more Storm Surge tags, but a Crew thank Levin, they don't have Chapix.
Yeah, and Chapix is arguably their best player, their best. He's obviously, you know, the main IGL of the squad. Him and Beehive share those duties, but it's going to be interesting to see if they're able to up their frag count much more without him there, right? Obviously, Crew being an amazing fragger, he's the only other person with a kill right now. They're going to just look to rotate. I think they should just focus on trying to get to that very, very late game. Hey, if you don't get like a 20 kill win or whatever, it's a biggie. You know, just try to go for the win, go for the extra points, and potentially try and up your. I don't think they can do much to up their series leaderboard score, but you know, maybe stop other teams from being able to do so, right? That is the ultimate goal.
Yeah, I agree. Just getting the leaderboard on up. Again, apologize, Discord not liking me and telling me when I'm muted. So it happens. But again, you said that's the ultimate goal. Getting your series leaderboard up and not getting relegated as we move back over to a squad who's trying not to get relegated today with the way they've been playing. This match, though, going in their favor is they are absolutely dominating this lobby right now. They're going all the way in. They're dropping into boxes. They don't care right now.
Oh, you know.
I'm going to go down. This is going to be a nice elimination. And if you recall, Ticha being on E11X Timmy, right? As we see the eliminations coming on over. CRR, though, going to go down there to Maestro's Y. So a little bit too aggressive as Vitro got that RPG in hand. Kinsel's got it as well. They're going to try to double RPG here. Sinpro going to go down. More RPGs coming on through. These players trying to edit their way on down. Kripa going to go down, and this is looking really good. They're going to find 1 and 2 there in there. As that's going to be Ticha finally ticking on over. Kripa going on over as well to Kinsel. And they're looking really, really good here with 9 eliminations already. And we haven't even seen half in, half out.
Right, you know what this is. You know exactly what this is. They saw that leaderboard. They said they're about to get relegated. Guys, what the F are we doing? We need to get right back into that top 20. And I think they're just pulling it out. They're saying, hey, let's go back to what we know best. You know what? You know, we haven't been doing it as our best, but let's focus up, let's concentrate up, and let's just get a 20 kill win. And it looks like they're just not going to stop their aggression. They're going to push every single person in sight and look to get as many kills with nades and whatnot as they can. CR falling, but you know, he had 4 eliminations to contribute to the team, and you know, I can predict them, you know, getting quite a good game here. I can actually see them, you know, towards this late game now. I feel like they are going to be able to do a lot of damage with that double RPG, to say the least.
I agree, and they changed something as we see little Timmy going to go down. A nice beam. Kinsel says, we don't need CRR, honey. I got my own aim assist, as he's going to hit a nice RPG there as well. King Cubic's going to go down there to Mitro, and whatever they've changed from the other 2 games to now, they've managed to show us exactly what they wanted. I'm going to be honest, maybe they were intentionally doing it. Maybe they were playing a little bit differently. They didn't want to give away their strats, right? A layer of conspiracy there, because this looks exactly like what we've seen them do. They're just executing on it as Kinsel trying to avoid the RPGs. Shots coming through here. Falcony a little bit separated there. And so going to go ahead and box on up there. Falcony going to be a little bit lower, and they need to be careful. They're very, very low. Mitro coming through almost RPGs. Kinsel there with himself is now they're just starting to back on up. They've realized, hey, zone's going back. We don't have to push this anymore. So I don't know, 11. I don't know what they've said in their comms. I don't know what they've been doing between this game and the last couple ones, but all of a sudden they are looking way better than when they started today.
100%, man. Maybe like I said, maybe it's that realization, right? When you've seen that lead, we're not in the top 20 teams. Who are we, guys? Look at is our identity. We are supposed to be completely dominating this lobby, and maybe that change in attitude and that realization made them switch on. You know, maybe it's made the light bulb switch on, and they're finally going to be able to have a really good game and maybe pull themselves out of that bottom 5.
I agree. As we see Sinskarna in the middle there, a team definitely not on the bottom 5. As you see, Kaspera, Anas, Ibuhai, and Shinny going to rotate all on the backside. D-Mine squad is over there as well. And this is different. The MCES squad here, this is going to be Hunter, Orc, Squawks, and Podesai. They have not been playing well at all. They got 18, 15, 19, 20th, and 16th place. But they have high ground right now, and they're looking to secure the victory. And this would be really good here for them. Now, they got to be careful. Hunter being very aggressive. I don't exactly know where the zone is compared to him, and he's going to get tagged up. And this is what I talked about. I don't know why he came off high ground to try to be aggressive, and now he's going to get knocked down. Can't actually build because all the builds are falling there. We'll see, though, as I don't exactly know where his team is. It looks like they might still be on the high ground there, but Hunter making a very, very, very big mistake, I'd say.
Yeah, it's a bit of a misplay from him, and you don't like to see things like that, especially from such an experienced player, right? He's been around playing in the scene at the highest level for a very, very long time. So you hate to see kind of players like that, but lapses in concentration do happen as long as you can recover and as long as you don't suffer too much as a result of it. They're just going to look to try maintain the high ground for as long as they can and close out the game with a victory royale.
And they've got the match to do it as well. They got 75 builds here on Hunter, who actually was the one that dropped on down. So I assume they have about 100 there on everybody else. As we see Miro going to go down, Snap going to go down, Little Timmy L2 going down as well. As we swap over here to Provoke, who's got Vorwin alive with him, but not a lot to work with as he's going to get shot there. Zone pulling off the mountain there. Provoke trying to outbuild everything. They're sitting on 7 eliminations. They need to get a lot more points here. I actually think they're in 20th place right now, so they need to get a lot of points as he's going to go down. As we see CR going to take down Rios and Fledermoy's advised. Going to go down there to Vorwin. Frey going to get taken, gets elimination there onto Snappy. As we see Loboom is still somehow alive and making his way on through. He's getting all these placement points, and this is what they need if they want to avoid relegation. They're getting up to 9th. We see Pepper going to get knocked there, and then eliminated by Kinsel. Travis going to take down Mikkel Reborn, but he gets the trade eliminated right back as we move to Shinny, Castra, Kaspera, Anas, and Ibuhai, who are sitting on 5 eliminations, looking very good. Magnus going to go down there to scout as we wait to see what's going to happen here. It seems like Orc and company are still on the high ground. Shinny gets held out of zone. Zone going to continue to go. It actually is going to go back down the mountain, and this is going to be very good for any squad that just used a lot of mats and was worried about where zone was going to go. They're going to be good. Did you see Apoxel going to go down there to Crew? We're going to finish him on off. There's Svinskarna still in the game. Chris going to go down there to Rich. Quavato going down there to Crew. Svinskarna dominating yet again. And I don't know if the Dynamite squad is still alive here. We'll see as the eliminations come on through. Pierogi going to go down there to Loboom. So Loboom going to find an elimination there. That's going to be huge for their points. They need to try to avoid it as we see Hunter on the high ground there with that RPG, just trying to spray out anybody. Loboom, I think, going to find Pierogi and finally finish him on off there is Shinny. Going to try to find something. They don't have a lot of mats there. Loboom is going to be taken out there, but he does get some eliminations and some placement points there for the squad. As we see Beehive getting taken down there by Ibuhai. Squad on the high ground, though, looking very, very good. Shinny trying to stay alive there. Believe it's going to be Svinskarna. Then he's fighting Kaspera. Going to go down. Nevi going to go down. Beehive going to go down there, too. Oh, my God! A nice shot there from Shinny. He's going to find a player on top of him. A nice back step there from him to get him inside the zone. He's got floppers, though. That's all he's got. Zestin going to go down there to make the beast. He's got no builds. He's got to make a play for his life. He's got to try to do something here. Ratting all the way to the low ground. Got a player above. Nice shots there, but he's going to get shot from behind. Crew going to go down there. Squawks. Anas going down there. Crew. Ibuhai getting a player in zone. Thirst going to come through. He's got another player in zone. He's going to get shot in the back, though. He's going to get the siphon effect, though. He's going to take down Photosai. Is going to try to do something here. It's going to be, it looks like a 1v2v2. Blood X going down. Ibuhai gonna go down, and he falls very, very fancily there. And I think that was, I don't actually know who ended up taking him on down. As we see Solary Hunter. Oh my God, someone's got the high ground. Someone flopper played. Hunter, Squawks, and Orc have to try to take down the high ground because Squawks is the one that took down Ibuhai. I don't know how they missed that. Oh my God, I'd love to know who's on high ground. Oh no, it's Rich from Svinskarna. He's got no mats, but he doesn't need it. Takes down 1. That's going to be Orc. Now he gets the mats that he needs to maintain the high ground. Rich, somehow, with literally nothing, manages to secure high ground, and this might just be the game. He's got no mats, so he's got to get creative here. Hopefully, he's got some sort of parkour skills that is going up this side of the mountain. Rich trying to stay alive. He's got the high ground. Zone going to start to hurt the player on the low ground. I think they've got a bandy cannon, though, as Rich looking very, 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 very good. We'll see.
Look where
he's got floppers. He's got med kits. He's got everything he needs. It's a 2v1. Rich looking to get the eliminations, getting tagged up, though. He's got to pop flopper. Doesn't have time to pop the med kit. He's going to get some shots there down below. Going to take some damage, but he's got to finish him off. Rich, no, it's going to fall. Solary Hunter going to go down, but Squawks manages to clutch it up. Rich with almost the play of the series there.
Oh my! I don't think we realized how close I think he was like 1 bullet away from actually clutching that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he might have just been one. Oh my gosh. That would have been. Oh wow. Oh wow. He must be kicking himself.
You know,
Like,
he's. I think he's fine with that play.
yeah, fair.
I think he's happy, right? I think, you know, he's happy with that performance nonetheless. He is just enjoying it. He's saying, you know what, hey, GG. Like the fact that he was able to do that and get down and get orked as well, going to be very, very, very good. Wow. So session 3 ends on a high note there. I hope everybody enjoyed that. I really, really, really hope you did. It's going to come down to the final moments here as we wait for the leaderboard to update it. Now, I need to remind you guys, all right, that because Kuna and his squad, Aries, Kylix, and Osmo, did not play, they will automatically be giving a 0 point and will be relegated. So if you see 24 teams, we're looking at 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. And then, of course, that'll be Kuna's squad in the 25th spot. So those 5 teams will move out. We'll get 5 new teams on Wednesday, which we're going to start at 20:30 CET, I think. So an hour later than today. But we're waiting on that leaderboard. Overall, this was the most action-packed I think we've seen. Every single game was super action-packed. Yeah, 20:30 CET. Yep, that's exactly what I said. So we're good to go there. But at Levin, it was a pleasure. Guys, go check him out. He's killing everything. He's doing the most that he can. Go show him some love. Levin 2K everywhere. Show WarLegend some love. Check him out. Thank you to everybody that works behind the scenes on WarLegend. Quartz, thank you for doing the production. You know, this is where I get to stop talking usually. You know, legit now. Sugar Pick, Mr. ERL, everybody doing the production in the background. Anubis, Jerks, Toash, Spatial Husky helping out. Thank you guys. You're awesome. Thank you everybody in the chat. I guess I'll thank Kras for helping put this on as well. You know, he does have some really good ideas there. Go show him some love as well. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. We'll get you the leaderboard as soon as it is updated, and it is updated, and it's going to be Team Dynamite on top with a 12 elimination 10th place game. So a GG to them. As we see in second place, Timmy, 11x Timmy, going to be there with only 1 defeat, 13th place. Snap and company going to be in third. Since Garda is, I think, actually going to manage to increase their... No, they actually... So they're 3 points behind their old series points. So their series leaderboard will say 738 this time around. As we see Kaspera and company there in 6th. Team number 1 retail row in 5th. As we continue to go down, the question is, who is in 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 21st? And 21st going to go to 9 and 3 kids. That's Minzo, Jims, Julian Com, and Paco. Then Toby, Make the Beast, Eon, Krish, and Larry's going to be relegated, as well as Core Gaming, Savid, Boboom, and Tux. And then, of course, Shinken, Stompy, X8, and Dietrich were not able to make the cut this time around. Again, Kuna and company will also be relegated. So next week, we will get 5 more squads on in, and we will show you some awesome gameplay. We're going to get some awesome action going in. Make sure you stay tuned to the WarLegend Twitter for the full series leaderboard update. It's going to take a little bit because everybody's got to go through, look at the leaderboard, look at this, look at that, get everything updated, making sure it looks pretty. Thank you guys for hanging out. We appreciate it. I know everybody from WarLegend does. Thank you, Levin, for casting. It's always fun. We killed it. You killed it. It was amazing. And I hope you had a great day.
Hey guys, before we go, everyone check out Clay. Don't forget Clay, guys. Come on, guys. Go on Twitter right now. You know, go on your little Twitter with your little Twitter fingers. Type in Clay Stelling. Make sure you follow him. He's doing a great job here week in, week out, casting for you guys. Doing a great job. So be sure to check out all of his stuff.
I was trying to leave before you could get that in. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great day. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. That's going to be it for us. Y'all have a great day. We love seeing you guys out here. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.
If we are one grain of sand in the middle of the ocean, can you try to understand how a touch can cause explosions? I'm too great to be
caught one of my fists, we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always get a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could touch. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, rise. Rise, cutting my size, trying to make sense of it all comprised. Yeah, highs, been in these skies. Never stuck down, feeling paralyzed, but I'm up now. We all too late to fall. Yeah, anyone coming up, I left them all. Never look down when there's risk involved. They got guts, got a lot, I gotta risk it all. Ain't got no feelings, we just floating. Yeah, I'm that grain of sand that made it out the ocean. A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name all around the world like an explosion.